Stream start, but the recording doesn't. What's up, guys? It's Paladin Null. I'm here with my friend CPQ.
I know. You see, somehow the world can't change for me.
Is that what you've been leading up to?
Uh-huh.
We had like 3 false starts.
We did.
And CPQ kept making the do. I was like, what are you trying to do? We're playing Kingdom Hearts, by the way.
Hi.
I'm
warm. It's about 80 degrees in here.
It's not that bad.
It's hot.
It's hot, but it's not that
I'm
bad.
doing me a big old damp.
Oh, sweet. I can visit the bistro from here. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, visit the bistro.
Guess we picked an odd time to show up. Is it just me, or are Jack and Trouble never far apart? Hashtag Jack, hashtag Sora, hashtag Donald, hashtag Goofy, hashtag Trouble.
Is the food ready yet? Huh?
Oh, this is our first time visiting the bistro in this game, isn't it?
Yep.
Huh? Whoa, whoa.
He's got to have a human.
Hey. Oh, no. Oh, whoa. Would you... you're gonna make me cook?
How cute.
I hate all of the mini games to cook.
Have fun.
None of them are good. So, flambe the food. Achieve the perfect flambe. Tilt left in a circle to pour. It needs to be just the right amount. Once you think you're ready, tilt down to flambe. And we want to look for the sparkles.
Excuse me. Hey, we heard that.
And just like that, I went a half a second too long and it failed. You missed the entire cooking experience because you turned your back.
I thought they were gonna, I thought one of them was gonna bite the other. I'm sorry.
They hiss all the time. There we go.
Yay!
All right. We did it.
We did it. We did it.
I made scallop poele.
Puele?
Puele.
I think it's puele.
Pele! Les potages. Soups, by the way. If you were wondering, this is soup.
Cool.
All I can see is more soup.
Go to the next aisle.
It's just more soup.
What do you mean it's just more soup?
Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm at soup.
What do you mean you're at soup?
I'm at the soup store.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
That's such a good, bad thing. Okay, so chop the ingredients. Quickly and safely. Rapidly tilt left to chop. Once you finish with an ingredient, tilt right to bring out the next one. There we go.
That was easy enough.
That one was much easier than flambeing.
Mm-hmm.
I assume if you go too fast...
That's because flambeing is hard in real life.
Mm-hmm. I can cook...
Because you're tilting it to try to catch some of the fire that's on the stove and try not to burn the house down.
Yeah, that one's a hell of a lot easier than the flambeing.
Nice.
Okay. Oh no, this one's gonna require me to crack an egg. Cracking the egg mini game sucks. You have to tilt left and right on both sticks at just the right rates, and once the egg has been cracked just right, you have to hit L1 and R1 simultaneously to drop it into the bowl. If you do it too fast, the egg shatters in your hand. If you do it too slow, the egg just sort of slurps out. Or you run out of time.
Okay.
This one sucks so bad. See? And the thing is, when I go to press these buttons, my thumbs naturally split.
There was eggs on it. There was egg on his face. It was cute.
Well, now I've got egg on my face. There we go.
Oh,
if you get an excellent, it has a second yolk.
Interesting.
We did it.
I'm gonna try and show off as many of the mini games as I can really quick while we cook. We haven't pepper ground yet. I think that's the last mini game is pepper grinding. Which, pepper grinder to season with style. Alternate between tilting left and right just as the rings close on the pepper grinder. That one's not terrible either. The flambéing is the one that really sucks. Because the mini games are all like very, very short time periods. The bistro has earned a new star.
Yay.
Oh, I haven't seen this yet.
Bistro's future is looking bright. The new recipes are a smash. Those ingredients of yours must really have got little chef's gears a turning. Soon we'll be chasing customers away. Keep up the good
Oh, sweet!
work.
We get a surprise.
We both get a surprise, I think.
We try. Right, little chef?
We got a gourmand's ring.
Nice.
Well, that's going to be all we do for the cooking for now,
Aw, but
because
there's
we've got.
three more.
There were a couple more that we hadn't
Leaves in the
discovered yet.
trees- Leaves in the trees here seem to whisper unspoken words, unspoken feelings. Sora, it's my time to fight for you. Hashtag Kyrie, hashtag Lee, hashtag Axel, hashtag Secret Force, hashtag training.
We're loading, so I'm going to eat more chicken parmesan.
I made it. All by myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot here now. So I'm getting a gastrostomy tomorrow, which means they're putting a camera into my stomach. And like they're doing that because I have constant nausea. And I'm just like, what if I throw up in the middle of the I'm just like passed out and I just throw up. Oof.
Oh, sweet! You can make like a 5-course meal, and
Huh.
it gives you increased stats for a while.
You should have done that. There were 2 more courses you didn't even try.
Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna eat the meal. Favorite one.
So what did you have? You had a starter, a soup, and...
A starter, a soup, a fish, but I did not have a meat or a dessert.
Okay.
That's fine. It's gonna last us a half hour. What we just cooked and ate is gonna last us a half hour.
Okay.
Which in reality, maybe we should have waited until we knew we were getting close to like a fight.
Oh, well. Like half hour in real time?
Yeah, half hour real time.
Okay.
Sail.
Which means it'll last a fourth of the stream.
Okay. Oh shit, my phone. I don't remember. Where are we going?
We've hit all of these islands in this area. We were just kind of coasting
Fucking
around and seeing what we could find. We had no real,
Oh, Paladin, by the way, have you seen the new, Pikachus?
There's new Pikachus?
Yeah, there's new Pikachus.
Combat.
The seasonal Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing flowers in his hair.
Aw.
And Eevee does too. It's the first seasonal Eevee we've had because they recently released Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. I can't speak. But I haven't gotten a Let's
It's
Go.
been a while since they released Pokemon Let's Go Eevee
Okay,
and
well,
Pikachu.
you know what? They just recently released these, okay? Because it's like Pokemon's birthday.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's probably because they announced the new Pokemon game.
That's fair. Let's see. Because it doesn't say anything about it in the news. Celebrate Pokemon Day and go. Which was today.
Pokemon Day?
Mm-hmm. Do you know why this day is so special? It commemorates the launch of the first Pokemon video games in 1996.
Oh, okay.
In celebration of hashtag Pokemon Day, we invited some familiar Pokemon originally discovered in the Kanto region to join us.
Kanto.
Kanto region to join us. Features. Pokemon that trainers encounter early on in their adventures through the Kanto region will appear more frequently in the wild. Pokemon originally discovered in the Kanto region will be available to challenge in raids. Pikachu and Eevee wearing flower crowns will make special appearances as field research encounters and in the wild. In celebration of Pokemon Day, you may even encounter Shiny Pidgey and Shiny Rattata. Thank you for being a part of our journey. Let's celebrate Pokemon Day together. I didn't get any Eevees. I only got Pikachus.
So I've already visited this island that we're just rolling past right now. That's right, because it's the Moogle Island.
My entire body is quite damp.
Which is interesting, because you're usually the one that's, like, frozen solid.
I know.
What of this place?
Is there anything? This is just a big rock island, though. There's no, like, actual...
Don't know that.
Hold on.
Give me a minute.
There we go. Let's keep looking. I don't know that there was anywhere for me to land on that island, is what I'm saying.
That's fair.
Let's see here. Yeah, because I landed on the Huddled Isles. Maybe there's a way for me to fly across? I don't know, but
Okay,
regardless.
So we've done Isla Verde Montana.
We
We've
did
done,
that. We did a Horseshoe
we
Island.
did Isle of Luck, right? Yeah, we did Isle of Luck. I'm
Yeah,
going
Isle
over.
of Luck. We did Horseshoe Island.
Wait, I'm not there yet. Luck.
Let's go to
Horseshoe
Exile Island.
Yeah. Next one. Have we done Isla de los Mastillos?
No, probably not. Where is that?
Yes,
Oh yeah, no,
we
yeah,
did.
that's the main island. Yeah.
Okay. Ship's End at the south of the map. So we
Oh,
haven't
it's right
done
here.
that. Okay, perfect.
It's like in this area right
okay,
here.
Cool.
Hey, Shinigami, welcome out to the stream.
Hi. Man, Jack's in this picture. That's so sad because we don't have Jack in ours.
Well, it's probably because people came back.
Ah.
Take this. Take this. It ends here.
I can't defend while I'm doing this, so if they hit me with stuff, I just get hit.
I call flames.
That is a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. Nice. Holy cow.
It's too bad they don't have any Flex Seal.
All right.
Did Sora find the legendary One Piece?
They know what they're doing.
Then become the king of all pirates?
They know that they're running. They're trying their dangest.
The problem is that we're pirates and we don't give up.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. When we take them down, we board. Let's say I forgot with the big ship, when we take them down, we board.
Or else they keep showing up.
Our
Let's see
friends
here.
are waiting for our help. Jack said shipwreck cove. What?
So we need to head to Shipwreck Cove whenever we finish this stuff up. Oh shit, there's something just...
Are they fighting right now?
Are they?
Yeah, underneath. They're carpet shark fighting.
Ah, they love to carve a shark though. That's
so
that's
cute.
less fighting and more like playing.
That's fair.
Them carpet shark fighting is like when two cats get into like those little like, yeah, those like little half like batting
Yeah.
at each other. Like
Like
clearly
they're
not
still sitting,
yeah,
but
cle-
like
yeah,
both hands are in the air.
yeah, clearly not biting, clearly not actually using claws, just, you know, smacking each other.
Like when they do.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. So
Or
the cat-
when you see them both sit down and they're just doing this very lazily
Yeah.
at each other, like they're doing this
Yeah.
and their paws are just touching each other in the air.
So cute.
We got a bronze necklace and 3 high potions.
Whereas dogs don't do that. When dogs play fight, they go all the fuck out.
Well, they also play bow beforehand to let the other dog know that
Yeah.
there's no hard feelings.
Yeah.
A lot of shit just happened in chat. Hey, what's up? Did Sora find the legendary One Piece? Nope. I have it in my room. How do I, let me stop. Okay. So I can jump down from a tall
Probably up
point. Well, let's see here. I don't know if that's tall enough.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Yeah, it's not tall enough.
That is.
Nice.
It was just tall enough. Crabs!
Crabs!
Find me if you want the One Piece. Did One Piece? Did they ever actually find One Piece in One Piece?
It's still going on, so
Yeah, but that doesn't mean jack shit.
that's fair.
Like they could have found One Piece forever ago, And the series could continue because there's, like, a reason for the series to continue,
Yeah,
you know?
that's fair.
They could have found One Piece and found out that, like, One Piece was actually, like, just the start of whatever the hell's going on. I find it thematic that we've been given the pirate ship right now.
When are we getting more Avatar spin-offs?
Started The Evil Within 2, already got jump scares out of me 5 times. 90 volumes and counting.
Oof.
It's like over 400 episodes long. Like, I can... So here's the thing with One Piece is... There's got to be a... Oh, hey, look. Hidden Mickey.
I bet you there's a lucky emblem here.
You don't want to see it? Yeah.
Cheese.
Nice. Just swim around it.
Go swim around it.
Uh-huh. I mean, nothing's important. I just want you to swim around it.
And combat.
I forgot there was combat underwater. Just wanted to hang out like Ariel.
You just wanted to go where the people were?
Yeah.
Walking around on... What do you call them?
Dick.
Dicks. I'll go where the monsters can't follow me. Above water. Also, I found out why flow motion sucked so bad whenever we started the game.
Why?
Because you upgrade it. I can actually do, like, multiple jumps now like that.
Nice.
Which I couldn't do whenever we first started.
Nice.
Wait, shot lock.
I don't know if you were trying to go back or not.
Yeah.
Final destination is Sandbar Isle at the south of the map. Jump though.
Yeah, there's Sandbar Isle over here.
You want to go ahead and do it?
Is that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Shipwreck Cove.
Yeah,
I want to
we're
find
Shipwreck
out
Cove.
what the hell Exile Island is. It's this
Okay.
little island right here. If this is the Rum Runners Island, I'm going to be very happy.
It's too tall to be the Rum Runners Island.
And it's not that one. It's this
Oh.
tiny thing in the front
That's
here.
it. That's the Rum Runners Island. That is exactly the Rum Runners Island. It's way too close to everything, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, the flow motion is incredibly...
Let's hang out on
Whoa,
it.
whoops.
We hit a sandbar.
Yeah, well, we hit a sandbar because I hit circle, which is the boost button. Basically, I fucked up.
That's
Can
not
I-
good.
Can I very rapidly... I can't climb this one. I can climb this one.
What are you gonna do? Take a selfie with it?
No. I'm just gonna get all the way up to the top of my ship. Here.
Mhm.
Just climb on, Sora. Because I can fly faster if I do that. That tree's got crabs in it. Crabs. There's a barrel. I'm not going to be able to upgrade to the yo-yo. Not this time around, at least.
Oh well.
I don't know why, but for some reason my view counter hasn't been, like, properly showing when people show up to the stream.
Crap flashbacks here.
Because we've had at least 3 people in chat so far. We've had Paranoia, Shinigami, and Sora. Awesome. Have shown up in chat so far, but it still shows that I have nobody in chat.
I was about to say, I haven't gotten
A notification.
but I forgot I deleted it.
Oh, you deleted Twitch?
Yeah, I deleted Twitch so I could take one more selfie. It took like a good 24 hours before it realized, hey, I have more room now. Mm-hmm. Which is dumb.
Well, it's probably because it probably had a lot of temporary data in it that it didn't
Yeah.
that it didn't get rid of until like after you
Yeah.
weren't using the phone for a bit.
That's fair. I just wanted to take a selfie with Emily.
Wish my pet crab was still with me. Goofy Bombardier. Am I still targeting the fucking tree?
I don't know.
I think I am.
Dang.
Well, I hit the enemy anyway, which helped. It's like I just wanted to kill the enemy. Are they still fighting something?
Apparently.
Come on, guys. Fighting enemies is so 2000 and late. Pirate ship.
Oh, yes. Nice.
So how's everybody doing? Aside from missing their pet crabs. I don't miss my pet crabs. They were a hassle. Not gonna comment on that.
I don't understand. Is it a sexual, like
It's
STD joke? Or?
Yeah, it's crabs are also more medically known as pubic lice.
Ah, right.
I was making a joke. Also, technically, it's not necessarily fully a sexual thing. You can get pubic lice just because somebody else had pubic lice near you.
That's fair.
You didn't actually have to have sex with somebody else who had pubic lice.
Yeah, that's fair.
You didn't even have to be near a person. You can just get pubic lice if you were in an area where pubic lice grew.
Ooh, fun.
Yep. Connected.
Yay.
I don't know why my computer's such trash, but sometimes OBS just disconnects. I need more RAM. I need new RAM is what I need. My computer's RAM is dying. It's just been so expensive. Like, RAM has been so expensive that I've been afraid to buy it. But yeah. After the main story, the DLC story mode is coming with critical mode update. The director said that's what the DLC is.
No, don't leave.
Don't leave the island.
You gotta run the perimeter one more time.
Is there a hidden Mickey here?
No, you just gotta run it.
Okay, hold on. Gotta grab that porcini. Why do I have to do this again?
Because it's a small island. And that's the joke. Oh, wait. They cut that scene from the movie. Never mind.
I was saying, you're gonna have to...
I'm sorry.
Is this some sort of, like, hidden lore?
No, it's just... Okay, so there's a deleted scene. So you know when Jack...
No, Shinigami, your Wi-Fi did not give out on you. We lost connection for a minute.
So when Jack gets dumped on the island again with Elizabeth this time... Mm-hmm. There's a deleted scene. It was, like, right before the scene where, they got rum.
Yeah.
And, so she's just like, done with his bullshit. So she's like, I'm gonna go to the other side of the island. And so she just walks, and she walks, and she walks. And eventually, she
shows
comes
back
all
up
the
to
way
yeah.
back around. Like, you know, they do cuts. They don't do one long shot. But, like, she comes all the way back around. He's like, yeah, it's not that big. And then he takes her to the rum. And then the next deleted scene is where she teaches him the pirate's life.
Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me.
She wrote it herself. And of course, if Jack teaches something to pirates, everything, it's either really cool or really lame. So, plus, I mean, if your king sings that song, you're gonna sing the song. Elizabeth is the best king.
Just go ahead and destroy that boat. That's such a strong attack.
Bye. Fucking bye.
Come on, give me the red. Give me the red. Let me in. Let me in. Boom.
Yeah.
I will say, the ship combat is not as good as Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but it's still very fun.
Oh, heck, we forgot to take a picture of the island.
Why do we want to take a picture? Because it's Exile Island?
Yeah. But I mean, we don't have to.
I don't think it's the actual Rum Runners Island.
But it looks a lot like it. There's too,
I've got a jar of dirt.
There's just too much stuff on it. There was a big, like, sandbar on one side of it.
There we go.
It's too round.
Just take down all the ships really quick. What do you think I'm doing, Donald? I'm leveling up. We're level 7 now, which helps, but we're nowhere near the level that I want to be if we want to fight the boss. Supposedly. Also supposedly I could fight them at level like 4. And we would have been no worse for wear. By the way, Big Hero 6 is after this. Oh, I can just do this.
We got him now.
I'm sorry this is the third stream on Pirates, guys. But not that sorry, because I'm having a good time.
Full speed.
Come on, I've got Tidal Wave ready. Watch this.
Go.
Block. And Tidal Wave. Oh, this is such a strong attack. Watch, I'm just dive bombing this guy.
Here we go.
It's a really cool shot, too.
That's
Of, like, the ship all the way up in the sky like that.
You're just, like, fucking Captain Hooking the shit out of it. It's great. Next location is straight ahead, Sandbar Isle.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be the end of the zone. I think we might as well go ahead there now.
There's 2 there.
There's 2 hidden Mickeys here?
There's 2 hidden Mickeys on Sandbar Isle.
Yeah, it's because it's the next door location.
I thought we were going to Shipwreck Cove.
I think this is Shipwreck Cove. I don't know if it's the exact same thing, but I think this is Shipwreck Cove. I can't fire directly behind me. Something I'm realizing.
We can sure explore a lot at this pace. Hey, the sandbars form a ring here.
Donut. Big Chungus. Did you see that somebody did, somebody made the,
I bet we'll find some ingredients.
what's it called? Somebody made the, why am I blanking on it now? Somebody made the Score Bunny, the Scorch Bunny, whatever it is, the fire-based, guy.
New Pokemon.
New
baby.
Pokemon. They made a Big Chungus of him.
Oh my god.
You know what Big Chungus is, right?
Yeah, I know what Big Chungus is.
The fat,
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny, yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't even know where that meme came from. I just know that it existed.
What's its name?
What?
The new rabbit's name.
Oh, it's like Score Bunny or something like that. Scorch Bunny. Very similar like that. Why must the world remind me of my dead crab? There's just a lot of crabs down here. Score Bunny, is that what it is?
I think so. Hold up.
It's Blossom from Powerpuff Girls is what it is. Turns out that there's an Anthem song about him, no joke. Anthem as in like Anthem the game, or what? Or are we talking about Big Chungus? Are we talking about your crab, or are we talking about Big Chungus? Oh wait, no, that's Paranoia. That's not. That wouldn't be about the crab.
There it is. I found it.
Oh, the Score Bunny Big Chungus. That's not the one that I saw. I saw one that was better quality on
Know your
Facebook.
meme, so.
Back off! Back off!
Big Chungus. Is Anthem a band? I don't know what Anthem is. I know Anthem the video game by BioWare. Or should I say the reincarnated corpse of BioWare. Because that's definitely not my BioWare. All the people that worked at my BioWare have moved on to different, to warmer, to greener pastures.
No, was it any of these?
I think the one that I saw was that one.
That one?
Because it was basically just it was very similar, but it was more or less just a recolor of
See it? It's funny.
Bugs Bunny with a couple of added features. It wasn't like a complete redraw. It's like somebody very clearly took the original artwork and then added some color and a little bit of difference in like feature, but turned him into Big Chungus. Left in your Discord chat. You're welcome. Left it in your Discord chat.
I'll check.
The song?
Fuck, I still haven't replied. Yep, the song.
Oh. Was Big Chungus made because of the song, or was the song made because of Big Chungus? Or does anybody even actually know the answer to that?
No.
Are we in a chicken and the egg situation?
I don't remember. Right now we're chicken and egg. I feel
Whoa,
like,
shit!
feel
I
like-
shot Goofy into the thing's mouth.
Oh, that's amazing.
I haven't seen that before.
That's amazing. I feel like Big Chungus was like an actual thing, but he wasn't called Big Chungus. That was like a fan name.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it looks like official art. It really does. Him do an explosion. This is cute. I need to do more aerial stuff. So I need to get my
I'm starving. My parents refuse to feed me. Please order Pizza Hut. That's cool.
Wasn't there like a big streamer that like actually ordered one of his fans pizza?
I'm sure there was. I don't know of any particular situation, but I wouldn't be surprised. Not in the slightest. I know that Darkside Phil masturbated on stream and got away with it.
Stop.
What?
Make sure we're in the right spot.
I have a feeling there's a hidden Mickey here.
Yeah. All I know is we're supposed to jump, like go to the place where we're supposed to, where we can jump into a lagoon, and it's somewhere around here. You should get that treasure chest too. That's not treasure chest. That's just disappointment.
It's just a box. It's got crabs in it.
Yeah. There's lots of boxes.
And some of them are moving, which means they have crabs in them.
Crabs! We're so close to leveling up again. There's another one. It's moving.
That's a level up.
Yay!
We hit level 8.
All right.
I heard one of them do a heckin' mess with, oh, there it is. It's in the water.
Yeah. Actually, not the one I was looking at, but yes, it is in here. They're both in here, so. There's the other one.
No, there's the other one.
Then obviously we have to go through the cave entrance.
Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I went to cast lightning, and I messed up thoroughly.
It's all good. I don't want to not eat after midnight.
What are you gonna eat after midnight?
I don't know, but what if I wanted something? Y'all in the fucking way. Move.
I'll help you find the next one.
Shut up, Goofy. This is the... Hold up.
Look like they lead up to somewhere.
Yeah, shut up, Goofy. This is the last one. We have all of them except the last few in Port Royal.
And then there's 2 treasure chests in here.
Obviously. There have to be. Mickey Cave.
Ooh, Electrum. And an Adamantite. Both very good items.
Nice. There was another cave. Do we not want to go through it?
Was there another cave?
I thought so. To the
The
right.
right.
of Mickey. Yeah.
To the right. Oh, hold on.
Chest.
Treasure.
There's another chest down there.
No,
too.
that's not a chest. That's a lobster.
Oh. What is...
He's probably food.
Get in.
Crab.
Nice. What? Okay. Whoa.
This is a lot of treasure chests. They're gonna be like relatively. Oh, that's an Adamantite.
They're gonna be relatively what?
I was going to say that they were going to be relatively like cheap items, but no. I mean, one of them was an adamant. Yeah, it's several adamantites in this cave.
That last one, I'm pretty sure was full of crabs too. So many crabs. Look at all those crabs. Holy cow. Holy crab.
Holy crab. Orichalcum! Hey! It's an
That's a lot of
orichalcum!
crabs.
We got an orichalcum, boys.
Is that a dead end? There's no more?
There's no more. That was the last treasure, but there's some mushroom down here, or mussels. They were clams.
Look at all these little fishies. Take some selfies with some fishies. That looks adorable. It is good.
Look at how not real he is.
How cute is that? Yay, it makes me happy.
Okay. Let's escape the watery depths for now.
Okay. Hey, stop. Look at the map. No, map.
Can't map.
It looks like a toilet bowl.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the actual corner
The
map.
corner map. Looks like a toilet bowl. A toilet seat.
Mm-hmm. Here, which side did I park the boat on?
I don't know. There it is.
Do you park a boat?
I don't know.
Do you punch a bird?
I don't know.
The correct answer is no, you don't. Because punching a bird is a bad idea because flying types are super effective against grass types. Or not grass types, fighting types.
Like physically, I feel like I could take a bird, but emotionally, I can't handle the emotional toll.
Soylent went into the toilet rate.
No! You have
What?
to go through the things. You gotta go through the arches.
Why?
Because it's important to me. Because it feels magical, like an adventure.
Just picked up this fish out of the water. Could you imagine being a fish living your life, right? And then this dude just comes through propellering on a keyblade, and he just yanks you out of the water and hands you to a rat?
That would be fucking terrifying. That'd be the worst life ever. See, you got some useful things from that adventure. A little magical adventure.
Okay, we're...
Okay.
Okay, let's set sail. And we want to head for, there's the Forsaken Isle. Do we want to head to the Forsaken Isle?
I mean, sure, why not? It's right next to our objective.
Where's our objective?
That big red circle.
Oh,
above
right,
the-
right.
above the Forsaken
Right.
Isle.
You know, for some reason in my brain, that did not register as a location.
Honestly, until this time we opened the map, it did not register either because I was focusing on the bottom, like this bottom corner
to me, it
over
just
here.
seemed like more flourish on the map.
Yeah.
I did not realize that it was indeed. Oh, that's a big ship. That is a big chungus, and it disappeared.
Okay, bye, bitch. Damn. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there they are again. They're fading off again.
Defense! Hear my call! Keep going, Sora!
They just keep reappearing in front of us.
All right!
Now they're behind us this time, but my statement stands. They keep disappearing and reappearing in our way. We'll have to lose them in between the rocks.
Next
Oh,
time,
come on.
Next time I do this, I think I'm gonna try to do like 2 layers of egg wash and breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm.
See if that makes a difference.
So that doesn't end up as soggy.
Oh no, I like it. It's gonna be kind of soggy because it's covered
Regardless,
in sauce.
yeah, regardless,
But
because
I
you're
think-
covering it in
yeah,
marinara.
I think
and
I
shit.
would. I feel like I would like it double breaded.
Uh-huh.
Because I like double breaded chicken. Let's see if I can double bread it next time.
You want to say double breaded one more time?
Double
It's
breaded.
a fun word to
It is
say.
a fun one. Double breaded.
Everybody say double breaded real
Double
quick.
breaded. Look at the tiny island.
Double breaded. Let's stop on the tiny island.
Okay, always stop on the tiny island. Do a halt. You're gonna do a climb again. You're just gonna do a jump and a swim.
No swim, only jump.
Now this might be the island that was
No, this
No,
island is too
no, it's
small.
not.
The
It's
Rum
something
Runners
between
Island
those
is
two.
yeah. I was gonna say the Rum Runners Island was like a decent sized island.
Yeah.
Small by island's sakes, but you
Yeah.
know, or big by like small by like habitable spaces sakes, but still big.
Survivable.
Yeah.
Like,
Big
he was
enough
there
that big enough that they could pull the camera in and you couldn't see the other side.
Yeah. Like survivable for the 3 days that he was there.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 3 days or 2?
He was there for I think 3 days.
Okay.
But I'm also not an expert on the subject,
Well,
so.
the story goes that he was there for 2 weeks. Well,
Mm-hmm.
no, he was standing in the ocean for 2 weeks.
Waiting for
sea turtles.
so that he could ride off on the sea turtles. But in reality,
He was
Rum
there
Runners,
for like 2
yeah,
to 3 days.
and then Rum Runners showed up and he made his way off the island.
He bartered his way. I don't know what he bartered. but like, he bartered something.
Alright, back to the ship. Whee! Being able to shot lock back to the ship is so nice.
It is nice.
Alright. We gotta stop at the Forsaken Isle on our way.
Yeah.
We just gotta.
We have to.
I wish I could actually place my own objectives, but I can't.
Yeah, oh well.
What is that straight ahead?
Is that the Forsaken Island?
Maybe it is. The water looks turbulent. 5 ships show up.
It ends here.
Wind chasers. Not to be confused with windjammers.
Space Jam.
Everybody, come on.
Come
It's
on
time
and
to
slay.
Space Jam. We're gonna kick it into overdrive. Welcome to the Space Jam. Oh, you know what? just my
good?
singing. Just
You
going further and further into monotony.
You good? Paladin? You're just sinking like deeper and deeper into like what just happened? Oh, damn it.
Cutscene.
Cutscene before we got to it.
Cutscene.
it's
Cut. I think
gonna
it's Is it the pirate ship boss? I bet it's the pirate ship boss. Yep, that's the nobody's ship.
Sword.
Yeah, that's Luke's sword.
You do know how to make good time. Yes, one must simply marvel at your celerity.
They couldn't have just made one of the
Such
nobody's like
impulsive
real names be
behavior.
Dale.
It is eventually going to bring you nothing but sorrow.
Snapping with leather gloves on does not have the same intended effect.
It doesn't.
Though I do applaud their attention to detail by having him snap and it sound like he's wearing leather gloves when he
Yeah.
snapped.
It was very
Gonna
nice.
go after him.
We're gonna take them all down. Yep.
Right. Full speed.
Remember when Krispy Kreme did their Talk Like a Pirate Day?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that.
Well, talk like a pirate day.
Bonus points to scan today. So I pulled mine out of my wallet and I was like, you know what? You have a 5. Here, you have 15 times bonus points. Go home. I just put it back in my... I didn't say that, but I like put it back in my wallet and just went on my merry way. I'm just like, yes, I am in charge of you. Because like the cheat sheet that we have, those barcodes are expired, so we can't use them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll keep saying error. But yeah, I just scanned my 15 and told
And
her
we're back.
to go on her merry way.
I don't know why we keep dropping today. I guess it's just a bad internet day.
There is no way that they're doing a Space Jam 2. Are they?
No, there have been talks for a Space Jam 2.
What?
There have absolutely been talks for Space Jam 2.
That would be amazing. Are they gonna do Michael B. Jordan in it this time?
Because they had Michael Jordan last
Yes.
time. That would be... So it would be a dumb move on their... Well, it would be a cool move on their part, but it would be a dumb choice overall, but a cool move on their part if they did.
Why would it be a dumb choice?
Because he has no connection to basketball.
That's fair.
But the name choice alone would be pretty great.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Was Shaquille O'Neal in it? Because Shaquille O'Neal pegs himself as an actor.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal could do it.
Yeah. Oh, LeBron James.
LeBron James. LeBron James. Is Michael... Oh, shit, what is that? Did you see that?
No.
That water spout that came out of nowhere? Are they reforming? Oh, shit, they reformed for a broadside.
Heck. Big old heck.
It ends here.
Oof.
We've got him now.
So, I told you guys I'm doing my camera tummy thing tomorrow. And my dad's going to be the one taking me and bringing me back. And I'm just like, oof. That's 20 minutes there and back that I have to sit alone with my dad. And you know, like I don't like have like daddy issues or anything, but like every time he speaks to me, he tries to like it's like Venezuela bad, socialism evil. Like like Dad, please. Like last night was awful and annoying. I was microwaving my dinner. My mom called me in there to ask, do you have work tomorrow? If so, what time? And my dad was like, hey, I recorded an interview for you about socialism in Venezuela, and I want you to watch it with me. And I'm just like, I'm gonna go eat my dinner. like he just, he's like, there are children on the streets attacking garbage men to get the food from the dumpsters. And I'm like, okay, can I eat my food?
Yeah. Turns out having somebody who masquerades under the guise of socialism turns out to be a bad country when it turns out that they're actually a dictator.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Like, come on. Like,
the difference is that that's not true socialism, but still, whatever.
I never told my dad we needed to become a true socialist country anyway.
Holy shit, he's got a weapon called Nirvana.
That's awesome. We can afford it, yeah.
We've got it. Aegis chain. Grants small boost to defense and all resistance except dark. It's kind of like an upgraded version of the Abyss chain.
You're warm too. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You damp?
Mm-mm. I don't sweat, remember?
That's right.
I just pass out eventually.
I am quite damp. A lot.
Alright, he's at the I'm a little damp a lot of the time.
Basically. Yes, basically. Like, I'm very cold very easily, but I also sweat very easily. Which is why I'm always so cold, because I, like, the sweats and then it all evaporates and I'm cold. That's how sweat works. It evaporates and cools you down.
Mm-hmm. I never equipped his Astral Blade Plus, which is a better... I don't even need this Nirvana. I purchased the Nirvana and I don't need it because it's not as good.
Which is why when you have a fever, you're always so cold because you're sweating and it's evaporating.
Mm-hmm.
At pretty much the same rate.
I need to go back to Traverse Town at some point and put all this shit back in the mail, because apparently I've got a bunch of shit that they want me to sell. And then, what was I doing? Oh, I was trying to see if I had enough, if I made enough money to either get the Force Full MP Blast. And then the Buster Ring has Cure Converter. But I'm gonna get this one.
I don't know what to wear tomorrow, because, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be changing into a gown. Y'all, it starts at 10:30. I gotta be there at 9:15, which means I gotta do a lot of fucking paperwork.
Oh shit, the Storm Anchor Plus is a weapon I didn't know I had.
Or they're gonna make me drink some, like, milky, powdery shit for an hour. Oof.
Phantom Ring, Power Ring.
No food, no drinks, no gum, no mints. That's the rules. No gum, no mints, you guys. It's weird.
Silver Necklace is better.
I forgot to ask about medicines,
MP.
so I'm just gonna save it for till after my procedure. So I mean, hey, I'm feeling like my entire esophagus is gonna hurt afterwards.
Expert's Ring, which I think I can actually replace now because I got the Skill Ring, which is a better version of the Expert's Ring. Keeping the Forest class because HP Walker is good. Keeping the Laughter Pen because MP Walker is good. MP Walker sounds like an actor's name.
Also, one of my coworkers has had the same procedure before, and she said I'm probably going to end up calling out on Friday because I will have a crippling migraine the next day.
Wonderful.
So,
that's something that everybody wants to hear.
I might have a 4-day weekend because I'm off Saturday and Sunday.
Well, after how much you've worked, that might be a good idea.
Yeah. I'm the only one that gets 10-hour shifts. It's so long.
Let's see here. I kind of want to hold on to that Force Ring because it looks good. I just don't know what I would use it on quite just yet. Ability-wise, Donald and Goofy, what do you guys have?
Which, by the way, my next one is going to be on Wednesday, so I'll be late for the stream.
Your next what?
My next 9 to 7.
Oh.
I'm going to be late for next week's Wednesday stream.
That's fine. The streams don't typically start till late on those days. And like the streams
know,
have been
but
starting
but,
later
like,
and later
I
because
won't-
I've got work.
I know,
or
but
I've
I
got
won't
school.
get here until like 7:15, 7:30.
Fair. I mean, that's not the end of the world. It just means that I go into my Thursday morning a little bit.
Later.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, it just means we stay up a little bit later and I go into my Thursday morning a little bit more tired, which is not, once again, the end of the world.
Yeah.
Okay, we're off.
I mean, besides, you could always start. Wait, are you gonna get on that island, or did we already do that?
That's literally where we just were. It was like
Okay,
this, the
never
entire
mind.
time we've been talking, we were on that
I forgot to pay
island.
attention. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Are we loading, boys? I want to see that Twitter.
What was I talking about? Fuck. Oh.
That I
Yeah.
might be able to start early and you just
Yes,
show up.
Start early. Don't do any story. Just do a little grinding for about 20 minutes. I'll show up. You'll be a little bit stronger. Like,
I could do that. That's a possibility. It's a possibility.
that's some good pasta I made tonight, you guys.
That was good pasta.
Yay, food.
Oh, is this the meeting of the pirates?
Uh-oh.
Oh, is this them just after they released Calypso?
I think it is.
Because all those crabs were, like, she got
Guys,
really, really
Are
big,
you okay?
then turned into a bunch of crabs and fell into the ocean.
You're a welcome sight.
We've all been quite worried about you.
Spent the time to go and get
Isn't
some
that-
woodchucks.
Sora?
Where's Jack? And Teodolma?
When did
I'm
Sora
afraid
meet
you've
Teodolma?
missed a few things while
In
you've
the
been
last,
gone.
in one of the last games,
Jack.
he would have met Teodolma because of
He's been
Pirates of the
taken
Caribbean
by
2.
Cutler
Right.
Beckett.
Yes. And Beckett commands Davy Jones and the Flying Dutchman.
Because remember, Pirates of the Caribbean has been in all three of the main numbered titles.
You're right,
The
you're
goddess
right.
of the sea.
And
Who
so
was
far, it
really
looks like every
Teodolma.
single one of them has been
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3's storylines. I'm glad that they stuck with that instead of
Instead
trying to
of
shoehorn
skip
in like
around, yeah.
5 because it, like 5 was the most recent movie or whatever.
Yeah.
Goddess Calypso be.
So what now?
Nothing. Our final hope has failed us.
I've watched these movies too many times. I was very disappointed at that delivery just now.
Use that key to free me, Sora, and you have my most certain promise. All the power and the sea you ever wish for, be yours.
So, Teodolma was Calypso. She's the one who was helping us.
The little pebble
You
crabs.
know what? I think that she might just be able to help us again.
Why aren't you saying this out
Can't
loud?
give up now. We can all fight together. The sea belongs to everyone.
Crabs!
Grabs!
You did?
I didn't hear you.
Sometimes it just goes in one ear and right out the other.
Wait, really?
Sora's coat looks awesome.
It does.
Just a patchwork of little leather squares.
Very cute. I would love to have like an array of Sora cosplays. None of the like, you know, regular outfits.
But like all of his...
Specifically the themed
not over.
outfits. They're very cute.
There's still hope for us.
There were a lot of Sora cosplayers at Kami this
There
year.
were. You know what I didn't see
You will
that
listen
would have
to
been
me.
amazing if I did it? Fucking Hornet! Would have looked great.
I've been
But
thinking
I'm
about...
a dumbass and wanted to be a con girl.
I've been thinking about something. If we do ever get around to playing the DLC, I was gonna see if I couldn't make. So you know how for a while now I've been saying that I was gonna make you a mask.
Uh-huh.
I think I know what mask I'm gonna make you.
What mask?
I'm going to make you a masquerade-sized mask of Hornet's head.
I can dig that shit.
Because her head is basically just like that perfect
Yeah,
triangle where I
yeah.
could keep the nose there.
Yeah.
That's a really good. That's a really good.
Hoist the colors!
That was a really good angry face.
It was.
Like normally they don't put that much effort into the expressions, but I looked
But
back
these
and
are
I was like,
human. These
yeah,
are like actual people.
yeah. I looked back and I was like, damn, that's a really good face. There's the Flying Dutchman. But the point of the nose, the point of the head could come to the nose,
Yeah.
and then it could flare up and past and make like the little shape, but just be a mask.
You gotta make that shit super fucking fancy because I'm gonna get a cocktail dress and wear it to conventions. I'm gonna get a red cocktail dress. And that's gonna be my fancy Hornet cosplay.
I could get some very like some of that thin EVA foam and use it for detailing work and just detail work in like scrawls and stuff.
Okay.
And then we could just paint that, or not, yeah, and then we just, you know, slab it on, paint it, make it all white, but have the foam be like indentions to the actual body of the thing.
Nice, nice.
Bad lads incoming. This was, without a doubt, one of the coolest scenes in any of the Pirates franchise.
You know what would be really cool and interesting?
What?
Instead of doing that with the thin foam, put lace over it and just paint the lace onto it and then cut it and sand it, like, you know, so it's not any extra pieces sticking out. I think that would look really interesting.
We could try a couple of different versions and see what looks best. I think that a good amount of detailing, especially like if I just added just a little bit of embezzling around the eyes and around the ridge of the mask.
I think I'm also thinking it's probably a lot cooler in my head than it is in real life.
Well, that's why we can try multiple different things.
No one knows what's in the chest we're looking for. If it's a black box, then we are to collect it. Simple as that.
You don't know what's in it? Then why do you need it? How will you know you found it?
Got me. Regrettably, the higher-ups haven't deigned to tell us, but they did say the box contains hope.
Then it could have been Pandora's box. Pandora's box, the only thing that was left in the box was hope. Because it was supposed to be like, the Pandora's box contained like all of human emotion or something like that.
Yeah.
And when Pandora opened the box, it released like everything, but they closed it just in time to hold on to hope.
I really want to say it's not that deep, but like, thinking about the rest of this fucking plot.
Didn't we kill the Kraken? In part 2?
Oh. I mean, yeah, the movie did, but like...
You should afford me time to look.
They're looking for
I mean, no they didn't. Kraken's still alive. Still halfway through this movie.
Will and the others need us.
Do we know what kills the Kraken? Or is it just, it washes up on shore? I know that much,
I don't
but...
remember what kills the Kraken, but I do remember it just washes up on shore after being killed.
Oh, I'm just supposed to fire on the Kraken, I guess.
Besides, like Will's fucking dumbass / smartass killing it. Like, it just, like, bled out after it ate Jack.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think happened.
This is a large nest of tentacles, and there's no head in there.
I know. That we see.
Fire. Get him. Take this. Take this. Fire.
What am I supposed to be doing? Bam. Get out of here, Flying Dutchman. Stop trying to shoot at our ships.
I really want to do a Rapunzel cosplay, but also I don't want to, like, buy about 16 wigs and sew them together to make it that thick.
Mm-hmm.
I call
Raging cannons! Oh, look at that stream!
That's amazing. Holy cow.
Bam! That's what I was looking for. That was a really good attack. Fighting hentai tentacles.
No, and I've seen enough hentai to know where that's going.
So, you got what you want. Perhaps you're the better player among us. However, I must demand you give that to me.
Pardon? You must be mistaken, mate. I'll not be giving you anything.
Then I invoke the right of parley.
No. No parley. Look around. We're a little busy.
I like this.
Besides, I've already got all that I want, mate.
Kick him. Of course, that's so much better than kicking him.
Right? He did that to Will, remember?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Still works.
You know you can just teleport back onto the ship, right? Oh, there's Dutchman.
Jack Sparrow, are you lost? Prisoners don't belong on deck. Your station is in the brig.
We're here.
It really is a shame you don't get the Keyblade for the world that you're in.
Yeah. While you're in the world that you're
Yeah.
in.
Hardly. Just a few more maggots to join my crew.
On.
I'm ready for 6.
Come on, Simba. Ready for 6? Big Hero 6?
I mean, I guess that too, but...
Why are you... What do you want from 6?
Pirate 6. I'm ready for 6.
Oh, okay.
And yes, they have confirmed Johnny Depp will not be coming back. So I'm glad they finished. I'm glad they finished Jack's story before it came out how shitty of a person he was becoming.
Yeah.
How come all my childhood crushes turned out to be just awful people?
Because the majority of everybody in... the majority of everybody from Hollywood was.
Yeah.
I don't blame... I was like... You shouldn't think ill because of your own choice. It's just everybody in Hollywood fucking sucks.
That's fair. However, you know who another crush I had when I was little that was not in Hollywood?
Who?
Steve Irwin. I had a crush on Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin did not suck.
I know.
Steve Irwin was one of the greatest human beings.
Exactly. I'm glad I had a crush on Steve Irwin as a kid. He's cute. He's cute as hell.
Remember Corwin Quest or whatever it was?
No?
There was another guy that did something very similar to, like, it was in the same time period as Crocodile Hunter.
Okay.
When Crocodile Hunter, the TV show, was on,
Yeah.
there was another guy that did a very similar show, but he was like the Pepsi of, like, look at this interesting animal shows, and it was called like Corwin Quest or something like that, and it was like Dave Corwin. I can't remember the actual like guy's name, but I believe his last name was Corwin.
Do you remember when Bendy was born?
No.
The oldest child. I don't remember when she was, like, you know, the only thing I remember about Bendy's babyhood was she was 6 weeks old, and he took her to see a crocodile for the first time. He was holding her like this, and was just holding up a piece of just meat, just like holding her and showing her at 6 weeks old, because he wanted his children to know and love animals since before they could even form memories. And it was amazing. And that has stuck with me to this day, that things are not scary if you know how to love them from the start.
Mm-hmm. Ah, he's cracketing. He didn't let me do my finisher.
Rude.
He kicked me out of my finisher.
Rude. Also, I love that one I love that one screenshot from Twitter where she's just like, she has like a tarantula on her neck.
Yeah.
Like wearing
So
like.
yeah, somebody's like,
So, like,
I was about to comment damn white people, and then I saw the name. Carry on.
Yeah. Bendy Irwin is the best. I can't remember her brother's name, but Bendy is the best little.
Have you seen the comic where it was a comic that was made like a really long time ago, and it was the two kids, Bendy and the other and the boy, yeah, and the brother. And it was Steve. It was this pair of gigantic brown shoes, and it had Steve Irwin that was kind of like fading out, and it said
These are yours to fill now.
yeah, these are yours to fill when you get older or something like that. Or no, it was like these are yours now. You'll fill them someday.
Yeah, something like that. Bendy Sue Irwin.
Stay out of this, boy.
Cracking.
Robert.
Get ready for a good
Robert
cutscene.
Irwin.
Robert Irwin.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Bobby Irwin.
Born in 2003.
Bobbert.
What the fuck do I remember that?
This is a pretty cool cutscene.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
they got the scene.
I was
With
too
the two-
amazed with the fact that Bindi was born in 1998, and I still remember that one episode of The Crocodile Hunter. At 4 years old, I remember that. At 4 years old, I don't remember much from my like formative years, because you don't.
Mm-hmm.
But if something stuck with me, I'm glad it was that. Teaching someone to love something before they learn to fear it.
Yeah, he's gonna do this thing.
Oh man.
Because he's part of his own ship.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna spin it like the
Oh.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oradana! You'll see no mercy from me!
That's why I brought this.
I like that she actually had like a traditional Chinese sword.
Yeah, it was what's his face's sword. He took it from him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he made her his
Yeah.
thing.
This is a cool cutscene. Imagine if they made a Pirates video game and it looked like this.
I thought they had.
Well, they've made Pirates video games,
It
but
just didn't
they
look
just
like this.
they were all bad.
Yeah.
So easily said.
It's not perfect, but those
That's not true.
tentacles look
I
really
may
good.
still have a lot to learn about love, but I know
Look at
what
that
it
fur.
means to share my heart with others. And it will take more
Look
than
how
you
good those
to
tentacles
break
look.
a
They're not as
bond
good as
like
the
that.
movie because that takes a lot of time, effort, and money.
There's a whelp like
But it looks so good.
you about the heart.
They have a Pirates of the Caribbean mobile game? Yes, because that's as high quality as this.
Yeah.
I will say, and I'm sad that it's shut down so I can never show it off, but I love the Pirates of the Caribbean online MMO. It was one of the better MMOs because half the combat was like traditional MMO on the ground, and you could choose like you could choose being like a
How disappointing. So this is all they meant when they said hearts.
an actual heart.
The wrong box this whole time.
Heady tonic. Holding life and death in the palm of one's hand.
You're a cruel man, Jack Sparrow.
Cruel is a matter of perspective.
Is it?
The voices aren't perfect, but simultaneously keep in mind.
Close enough.
Well, also keep in mind that, like, to a certain degree, this was also originally Japanese.
That's
So,
fair.
Will, look at me. Look at me.
I like the perspective of those three literally jumping on and beating the shit
Shit
out
out
of
of
them.
him. Yeah, we love Will.
You will not forestall my judgment.
It's not very often Sora watches someone get murdered. And when it happens, he loses his shit.
Does that count? I love that. Where he's like, he hands them, he's like, he's dead, but he literally hands him and pushes his hands like, did that work? Did that count?
Yeah.
Is he the guy now?
Yeah.
She's taking us down. Make quick, or it's the locker for us all.
You know what we haven't gotten this whole
Didn't they have
time?
to shoot a chain shot to unhook them?
Jack,
Yeah, they basically, they shot
Yeah.
chain shot up into the masts to unhook the ships.
Crew. The Dutchman must have a captain. Elizabeth, say goodbye.
We're not going to get the creepy, like, half crustacean
Part of the
men.
ship,
Yeah,
part of the crew.
part of the ship, part of the crew as they drag him down and cut out his heart.
Yep. It's not because that would take way too much rendering. We don't want to like overload the game.
yeah,
we
we-
want to have this.
Well,
nice.
they didn't show any of those characters once, so it meant that they didn't
weird.
model
The
them.
Armada's still out there. The Endeavor's coming up hard to starboard. And I think it's time we embrace that oldest and noblest of pirate traditions.
Never actually been one for tradition.
Mr. Gibbs actually had a pretty good performance in this.
Yeah, he did.
That's a cool pirate. That's a cool cutscene angle. I'd be okay with them just recreating the entire franchise in this.
Yeah, I'd be alright with this.
Could you imagine like the ship combat, that we've done? Could you imagine the ship combat in this game slightly touched up, maybe more like Assassin's Creed Black Flags, but then but it being Pirates of the Caribbean and it's just your own story.
Yeah.
Or you could just do a retelling of the actual story.
Yeah. Hey, Paladin.
Yes.
They gave him the "It's Just Good Business" line, which means we're gonna get the return of "It's Just Good Business" line.
Uh-huh. You can't actually take down the Dutchman is the thing, right? Like, it's literally an unsinkable ship.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a magic boat.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally a
I mean, they stopped
ship.
the dudes in the other movie.
Yeah. It was made to ferry souls that died at sea to the afterlife.
Hold on. They got the music. Man, they did this movie service.
They really did.
There's a car seat.
Ooh, that was a good delivery. That was a good. That might
have been the actual line.
Audibly, that might have been better than the original. The original delivery, because the face was amazing in the live action. That one was not the best, but that voice delivery was beautiful.
All in all, I gotta say, Pirates World, 10 out of 10. Loved this one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They got the theme right by giving you your own ship, and it even had its own levels and everything. Like, it just...
Just where do now she and Captain Turner must live in different worlds?
I don't know, it's just really good.
10 years at sea. It's a steep price.
Will.
Your chariot awaits, Your Highness.
They going to fuck.
They did a really good job with her specifically. Something about me says that she's performance capture.
Has to be.
Mrs. Turner.
Yeah, see, the voices aren't perfect because they were originally in Japanese. I would love to hear what these characters sound like in Japanese.
Take care.
The lighting in this world is so good.
Jack. Thank you.
Never would have worked out.
One day isn't enough time.
Well, there's always enough time for hearts to say what's true.
Bow, bow, chicka, wow,
You know
bow,
better than
down,
anyone.
bow, bow, chicka, wow, bow,
It only
down.
takes a moment to connect with your mates. With your hearties.
There's always enough time. And I'm going to find them.
That's right, because this entire journey is him trying to find the Sordas.
Yeah. Hitting me right here.
What?
Hitting
Your
right here.
Kokoro?
Yep. Going a big
Look at all
old
those.
dope-dope.
Look at those crabs.
It's a lot of crabs.
That was our ship, right? It just turned back into crabs.
Apparently. It looks like the nobody ship though.
No, that wasn't the Nobody ship. It had red sails.
Okay.
The Nobody ship had blue sails.
Okay.
I think that was our ship, and once we didn't need it anymore, it turned into crabs.
Okay.
Because I bet in the future, if we come back to this world, we'll just ride on the Black Pearl.
Probably.
Since we've got Jack with us. The Wheel of Fate. We finally got the Keyblade.
Yay.
This is the fancy one that they showed early renderings of.
Very nice.
An afterlife of hentai tentacles sounds like purgatory. Purgatory is not a bad place. It's just a neutral place.
Yeah, it's like,
It's the place where all unborn children go because they didn't do any. They hadn't had the chance to be saved, But they also haven't committed any sins yet.
It's where
So
they
go to
have
purgatory.
all of your favorite movies, but they're only on VHS. They have your favorite beer, but it's always room temperature.
Well, technically, actually, depending on the time period.
Liking the look.
Depending on... Yeah, this is our first time seeing her in...
Your hair, too.
Mm-hmm. So you gonna try yours on?
I don't know. Maybe later.
But you always wear the same thing.
Her hood has ears.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is how you pick me out of a crowd. I make myself easy to remember.
Yes, Daddy.
How thoughtful.
Huh?
How cute.
Oh, nah.
He's only like 4 years older than her.
Yeah.
Like, he's so much taller, but he's not that much older.
No.
Like, he's like 22, maybe.
Finished.
Yeah.
That is a short skirt.
For a
Somewhere
17-year-old,
inside me
very
is
short.
Nominee. If we can free Roxas, we can free her too.
I guess so.
Oof. Oof. Oof, his heart.
Nominee was made when Sora freed me from his heart. So...
I called it.
Now that
This is the
she's
first time they
part of
fully
me
announced
again,
that, but I called it.
Figured all was right.
There's no way that she could have produced
But she
a
can't look at
Heartless,
this
but she produced a
forest.
Nobody because she technically
the
was
wind on her
separated from her
face.
body for a while.
None of it. And if she could, it would be different for her. Her time was short. But she lived it, and that makes it hers. What right did I have to take those feelings and experiences back? They don't belong
Man, you're gonna
to
make
me.
Lee cry.
Nothing's as it should be. Not for her or Roxas.
Don't mention his boy Roxas. Lee has a massive heart-on for him.
But he already said call me Axel, though.
He
Way
did.
back when I was a kid, I met this other weird kid. Somehow we became fast friends.
You know who he's
Never
talking
saw
about?
him again. Nearly forgot.
I know who he's talking about.
Just talking about Roxas.
No, Ventus.
I met Roxas. Couldn't believe it. The two of them were identical.
Ventus looks like...
Oh, I didn't tell Roxas. Didn't want him to go
You know who he
vanishing
sounds
on
like?
me too.
Who?
Simba.
Mm-hmm.
The kid's
Like
name
teenage
is
Simba?
Ventus.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the lost Keyblade wielders we're looking for. Think he's still got me memorized?
Oh yeah, very memorized.
Now that we're going back, I'm worried about everything.
Well, you don't have to worry alone anymore, Axel.
How'd you know she made Lee cry? We've already seen the scene once. She made Lee cry because she reminded him of Shion. Is it weird that the Kingdom Hearts storyline makes sense to me?
I mean,
Like, if I had only done nothing but played the games, it probably wouldn't. But I've done a significant... Like, I love the franchise, so I've watched a bunch of videos. And...
the theory video.
Just drop my plate of pasta. No! After all that time asking about food. Oh, look, he's got the Keyblade. He's got Fenrir.
Those little shits. Those nasty little shits.
They really are.
Little shits? You remember the little shits?
They really are just like the Morks.
They're the little shits is what they are. Oh, Riku!
Also, Riku cut his hair again.
Fuck me, Daddy.
Riku!
Oh no!
His upgraded key, which is like a mix between Shooting Star and his original Keyblade.
Pretty cool.
His original Kingdom key. Do we play as Riku? Or is this just more
Probably
cutscenes?
not.
We got to play as Riku for 5 seconds earlier in the game. Can we get that back? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
Back when he still had his original Keyblade, the one that was like half dark, half light, because he was still a struggling soul.
Because he was still an edgelord, but now he's like a more like grown up, a little more.
Because his Keyblade,
respectable
his
edgelord.
his Keyblade was powered by soul pain in the past.
Soul pain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's Ansem.
It's another daddy. Why is this franchise filled with so many daddies? Now, isn't that Hannah's daddy?
No.
Which one is
Hannah's daddy is Zigbar.
Zigbar. Right.
Zigbar has the ponytail. Why is Ansem the Wise working with Ansem the Heartless?
No, let's find out. Someone's about to double cross the other.
I'm very confused.
I'm very concerned. Look at all those moons. The moons.
Nobody else is gonna get that.
I will get it. That's all that fucking matters.
I need to get to building my more Gundams.
McKaylee would get it. McKaylee's not my friend. She don't fucking like me.
Who's McKaylee?
She was the last co-show. I gave her a funny look one time, apparently. And
you guys are friends now.
No, we're not.
Please. You're at least acquaintances.
Acquaintances, yeah, but I keep refusing to add her on Facebook.
Yes, you have.
Because she doesn't add me on Facebook, and I feel like at this point it's a standoff that neither of us are going to talk about. Like, we're going to be very nice and sweet to each other when we see each other, but we're never going to add each other on Facebook because we're both that stubborn.
I did not take her. Her disappearance.
This year in security was interesting.
To the research. And that makes you honorable? You used Roxas and Namine and threw them away. I doubt there's a merciful bone in your body. You took the girl.
He did, but I think he saved his memories inside of Sora. Like, he digitized his memories inside Sora, and now he's back somehow. He absolutely blew up in the second game.
Draw breath. It is to atone for what I did to them.
He said Roxas. Yeah.
That man needs us.
Can these three turn out to be Keyblade wielders?
God, I sure fucking hope so.
It's 2 boys and a girl. That seems to be the requirement.
Yeah, that's the only requirement.
It's the only requirement to be Keyblade wielders is if it's 2 boys and a girl.
A mystery to unravel.
You know who we're fucking going to Disney World with, Paladin?
Another boy.
Another boy.
2 boys and a girl.
You know something, and that is why you stopped.
Roxas equals Rox ass.
You are completely deluded.
Oh, that's Xehanort. That's not
You
Ansem.
are completely deluded. I can't tell any of them apart, honestly.
Xehanort is taller than Ansem, but Ansem is buffer.
That jerk that both of them had.
Excuse me!
Who are you?
Who are you?
Well, I'm looking for a friend who used to live here.
No one lives here. Be gone.
Thought.
But, sir...
No, not one more step.
No.
This way.
That is an awful idea.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Wait, no. No, that has to be Ansem then. Oh no, he called him Xehanort.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he called him Xemnas. That's... Wait, is that a nobody that's saving him?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's definitely Ansem, because Ansem's the one that has the stand. Yeah, that's a bunch of nobodies that came to save them and fight Ansem?
The squiggly things?
I think they hate Ansem more than they hate these kids, just TBA.
I don't know that that makes any sense.
I don't know.
Why are the nobodies helping the kids?
I don't know.
Protected me.
I'm just as confused as you are, dude.
Get a move on. Oh, okay.
Hayner's got the build to be a Keyblade wielder.
He does. I'd love to see the chubby one be a Keyblade wielder. They're all skinny and fit. But like, after all of his training, I want him to be strong, but I don't want him to be skinny. I don't like want him to lose weight to, you know.
Well, what'll end up happening is he'll just be like Choji from Naruto.
Who?
The fat kid. The fat kid. So Choji's a really fat kid and he eats all the time. But when he uses his power, all of the fat instantly converts to muscle. He's still huge, but he goes from being fat to being like strongman competition, just disgustingly bulk.
Okay.
Like big guys don't stop being big guys because they work out.
Yeah.
If anything, they stay big guys. The fat just converts to muscle, and they get ripped like nobody's business.
Oh yes.
Especially if they actually work Yeah, Choji was fucking awesome. I didn't watch all of Naruto, but what I watched of Naruto, Choji was awesome.
What time do you have work tomorrow?
8. Which means leaving the house at 7.
We have that Roxas was our friend.
Really, really, really want to stay up and watch
Tell us
shows
about
with
him.
You really, really want to Zigga Zigga Ah?
Yes, I do.
My dear master.
If Zigga Zigga
You
is
are
Dragon
safe.
Prince, then yes.
That's right, season 3 released, didn't it?
Yeah. We're only like 2 episodes
Is
in.
that you?
That's
So,
Vexen.
Those nobodies were your doing.
Oh, hey.
Huh.
I thought Vexen was a bad guy again.
This is Evan. This is not Vexen.
No, that's Vexen.
He just called him Evan.
He called him Evan, but...
Oh.
I have been waiting for this. Gave up a normal life in order to plant myself in the...
Oh, shit! He's a good guy!
Shit.
And when I heard Xehanort had gone looking for you, I realized it was my chance to find you as well.
So that's where the nobody saved us. Vexen is still Evan, and he's still a good guy.
So he was never
I, too,
Vexen.
wish to atone.
Maybe.
He's just been really fucking deep. Really deep undercover.
Well, I'm sure he turned into a nobody like everybody else, but I'm sure he was never a bad guy. I'm
Yeah.
sure when he found out that was going to happen, he was like, well, I'm going to hang out with these guys to make sure that nothing really bad happens, and then turn it, like, if Ansem shows back up, I can use this as a chance to help
Axel was
Ansem.
never like a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was an adversary, but he was never a bad guy.
San Francisco, we're going.
Hey. Of course we're going. We gotta go in the Gundam, of course.
Gummy Dum.
Gummy Dum, sorry.
I worked hard on that pun, and you're not going to take it away from me.
Can I have the rest of your spaghetti?
Yes.
Can you hand it to me? Please.
You have to work for it.
Bitch, I made it. I already worked for it.
You already put the work in.
Fuck you.
Wait, why am I leaving for Monsters, Inc.?
No idea. Maybe we weren't supposed to do this one last.
Well, no, because we didn't have access to Monsters, Inc.
I have no idea.
until just like a little while ago. I don't want to fight that 3-star. I just want to get to San Francisco. Oh, look at that. I actually want that first. That's a lot of experience
By the way,
orbs.
if you guys ever have me over at your house, I will thank you by cooking for you.
Orbs.
Alright. Right.
That's a treasure planet I haven't
Chat
accessed yet.
question. Time for a chat question. What's y'all's favorite foods? Your favorite meal, specifically. How do you go first?
You know my favorite. I would say you know my favorite meal, but I'll say it again. My favorite meal is pork chops. Lasagna. Shinigami likes lasagna. Lasagna's pretty good.
Alright, alright, alright.
Mine is absolutely pork chops with green beans and corn.
Okay, shut up and make me feel good, Paladin. What is your favorite thing that I make?
Your bacon Alfredo.
Thank you. That makes me feel good about myself.
I absolutely love your bacon Alfredo, but that does not change the fact that my favorite is pork chops with green beans and corn. I'm sorry, that's not going to stop being the case.
Yeah.
I really like your bacon Alfredo, and I think that everybody should have the chance to enjoy it.
Fair.
But I'm not going to change my favorite food just because it's something that you make.
I guess. Do I make good pork chops, Paladin?
Mm-hmm.
God, what even is my favorite food anymore? You know, I don't even know what my favorite food is. It used to be tacos, but like, I feel like over the last couple of years, my cooking has gotten much better because I've just lowered my standards. Like my mouth has lowered its standards.
Mm-hmm.
My hands have not. My mouth has lowered its standards.
And so you'll just eat anything? Is that what you're saying by lowered standards?
Close to it, yeah.
Lasagna's pretty good. I don't begrudge anybody who says lasagna is their favorite. I don't eat as much lasagna as I used to.
Pasta cake.
It's pasta casserole.
It's pasta cake.
You don't eat cake out of the tin that it was created in. You eat lasagna out of the tin it was created in. It's a casserole.
You've never eaten cake out of the tin it was made in?
No.
You've never done that?
No, you take it out of the tin and you put it on like a serving platter.
You're not from a real Southern family, Paladin.
I'm not.
You make a cake in a rectangular pan, it stays in the pan until it goes on your plate. You don't even have to ice it.
My mom didn't make a whole lot from scratch. My mom made very little from scratch. Like, I will say this. My mom was not a good cook, but the food that she did make was very simple and very good. Because I would say that my mom is not a good cook, not because the food that she made was bad, but because she didn't, you know, she didn't complicate meals. And that's not to say that the food that she made was bad at all. It's quite the opposite. My mom made some of the best food in the entire world as a child, when I was a child. But the thing was,
too complicated for you, Paladin?
To a degree, yes, I would say that, but that's also just because of how I was raised. They're good. No, they're good. I'm just not used to eating that style of food. I am used to a meal consisting of, like, maybe one big thing and two small things, which is why my favorite meal to this day is very, very simple. It is pork chops with green beans and corn. Because that is what I consider to be an appropriate and delicious meal.
Do you want to know what the most time spent on that on chicken parmesan is?
What?
Waiting for chicken to defrost, waiting for it to bake. The rest, that's like an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour to defrost, and then like 20 to 30 minutes to bake.
And see, that's the thing.
The rest of it was 30 minutes just doing stuff.
See, that's the thing is, I have a ludicrously simple palate, so it doesn't need to be fancy. The fancier it gets, the less I can appreciate it, and the more likely I am to not want it.
But you liked it?
I loved your chicken parmesan. But once again, like you just said, that's a ludicrously simple dish.
Yeah.
I think the most complicated thing my mom ever made us when we were children, and simultaneously it's one of my favorite things though that my mom has ever made. But even then it was still, you know, super easy to make, was my mom's.
Oh shit, he's excited about cars, isn't he?
I don't know. It's a big city.
Yeah.
But my favorite dish my mom ever made was her chicken casserole.
Yeah.
You've had my mom's chicken casserole before, haven't you?
Probably. I don't remember. I've had like chicken mushroom.
You've had my mom's, even if she wasn't there, you've had my mom's chicken casserole, because every time that we go to Easter, 4 people make my mom's chicken casserole because she made it one year and everybody loved it.
Alfredo.
And that was fine by me because it means I got all of the bacon
Yeah,
Alfredo.
but no one else had it.
Oh, I forgot to equip any new keyblades.
It made me feel bad.
You don't need to feel bad. Hey, look, it's Speed Girl.
Are you okay?
Oh, go.
How am I supposed to impress your family if they don't try my food? That's all I have to offer, Paladin. That's all I have.
Baymax.
So wait, is Go-Go Girl Honey Lemon or Goth Girl?
Goth Girl.
From a major injury.
Honey Lemon is, wears like mostly pink and has like a satchel full of her.
And not move her until we can fully stabilize her head.
Got it. Oh, cool! That's a robot!
Hello. I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion.
Oh! Wow.
You seen the comic where it's like, yeah, he activates when you say ow.
Yeah.
Like,
That's such a useful skill, right, Donald?
Whoops! Oh, yeah! Hey! Who are you? Oh,
We're the good guys.
I'm Sora. And I'm Goofy.
Continues running.
Name's Hero. You mind helping us fight those things? Our team's called Big Hero 6.
That's adorable, really.
Sure.
TBH, it's really cute. Sorry.
We're just gonna leave Go there?
Yeah, apparently.
Well, I mean, she's injured and we're trying to stop the enemies.
Yeah.
We'll move, like, they said we were not gonna move her until we can fully stabilize her head.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Forgot that was the name of it.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Let's go! Baymax!
Is that what he sounded like in the movie? I feel like he sounds older than he sounded in the movie.
He was very much childish.
He was very, he was very small in the movie.
Because he's like 12, 13 years old. And his like 20-year-old brother. Okay, maybe he's like 14. But like, yeah, his voice should not be that old.
Unless this does seem to take place after the fact.
Maybe.
Because they did bring Baymax back, and technically speaking, the movie the movie is just their origin story. There's an entire comic series after the fact.
Fair. I love seeing Ariel clip through this
this
truck.
truck.
It's pretty great.
That's a lot of turrets.
That is a lot of turrets. There's also a lot of cars.
Oh, that's a rocket.
Sora, go from car to car.
Thanks, Goofy. I didn't think to do that. I think Goofy was about to say another line when you pointed at that because it sounded like Sora.
That was great. That's not what I was trying to do, but okay. I'll just hang on to that. This is pretty fun, actually.
Pretty cool. Okay, Hero is 14.
Oh, that's a big Heartless.
Oh, heck.
Oh, we fought one of those guys before.
Still a big boy.
Real big boy.
He tried to crush us.
Do I still have my... Yeah, I do. Blaster Blaze.
Every time I think of Big Hero 6, I think about that one movie we watched at your parents' house.
Oh, like Upgrade or whatever?
Yeah, something
I don't
like
think it was
that.
called Upgrade, but it was something very similar.
It was so fucking... I'm gonna look it up right now while we're fighting.
Yeah, because everybody needs to know about that movie.
Everyone
that was
needs
so
to
good.
See that movie. Holy cow. Oh, right. I deleted Netflix because there wasn't enough room. Give me a minute. Yeah, I deleted Netflix. Give me a minute.
I like that the transformation sequence actually causes damage. I don't know why the camera's being an asshole right now, but the camera's being a real asshole.
Install. There was a lady today who really did not want me to touch her groceries. Like, she said something along the lines of, it's bad enough people are breathing the same air. Like, bitch.
That's a weird thing to say. But then again, what's the joke? Retail. Hey, could you just die, please?
Basically.
So how can I help you again? It's like, so is there anything that I can help you with?
Basically.
And then later you go in. So I heard that a customer asked you to die, and you did not kill yourself on the spot. You want to explain why you didn't do what the customer asked? It's like,
basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to kill yourself for the customer.
Oof. Yeah, but here's the thing about, like, where I work.
Luckily, that's not how my work is. My
Yeah,
work would be
same.
like, hey, the customer told you to kill yourself. What an asshole.
Right?
Like, my boss would literally call... I'm not joking. My like, just about every one of my bosses would call somebody who told me to kill myself an asshole.
Yeah, who needs quality reporting when you can just make stuff up?
Hashtag fake news.
I don't get it. I mean, didn't they see how awesome we were? Sure, those things landed a couple of good hits, but we had chem balls and laser hands and fire breathing.
Well, it really didn't matter. They beat us.
Where'd they come from?
Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
We asked the guys
who
it's
already
actually
logged in.
stopped
Sweet.
them.
I don't have to do anything.
Hiro, you never introduced us.
Oh, right.
Look how cute he is.
Well, this is
He
the
does
gang.
sound weird.
That's Go-Go. He's Wasabi.
How you
Of course
doing?
he is.
And that's Honey Lemon.
Hello
It
there.
looks weird. Her face isn't big enough. Like, her face is supposed to be way too big, and I don't like it.
Don't be alarmed. This is not my real body.
Good. For a second, I thought this was the monster.
Sora.
Those
World
three are
Order.
Sora, Donald, and Goofy. The,
Big Hero 3.
Keyblade Hero 3!
Aww. What losers? How cute.
I am detecting minute contractions in your faces and shoulders, perhaps due to the garage's brisk temperature. To remedy that, I will give each of you a hug and warm you with my internal heat source.
Why did you say that? Sora, you know Donald and I don't have keyblades.
Oh.
So, are we heroes or aren't we?
Not here, we're not.
The monsters. Tell us how you managed to take them down.
They're called the Heartless.
I'm just gonna
and they're
search for
drawn
Big
to
Hero
the
6. I
darkness
bet it's gonna be
inside
in there.
people's hearts.
I'm gonna.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Text message
Light versus
from- oh,
darkness.
never mind.
Classic conflict.
You calm down, Fred.
Next Gen. It is called Next,
Next Gen. That's the name of the movie.
I told you it was gonna
any
be
way to
if
fight
I
them.
if I search
so
for
we're
Big Hero
just gonna
6.
give up?
With our current skill set.
Next Gen was 10 out of 10. Great movie.
Okay, so here's the thing. I love Big Hero 6.
We get
But
it, Baymax.
Next Gen is better. Next Gen is so much better to me.
Hey.
The story was more personal. Well,
three of us will go take
I don't
care
know.
of the Heartless for you.
I would say that they're on par in different areas for me.
That's
Donald,
fair.
Goofy?
Next Gen is really good and everybody should watch it.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
What did I miss? I messed up.
I feel
We're
like we
going too.
It's okay. We got it.
We have to help. My brother would have.
Look at that cutie baby. So small.
Yeah.
Man, Paladin,
Great,
imagine if we were just
but
like
don't
superheroes
we need
and
a
like
plan?
our leader was 14 years
train
old.
up.
10
When
years
heroes
younger
are
than
brought
us.
low,
I mean, if he was Hero, that would be fine.
it's Shugyo
That's
time.
fair.
Did you read that in Geeks Quarterly?
Fred's actually not wrong. I may have an idea.
I've been excited for this world. Hey!
All right.
Art device?
All right.
Cool, huh? It creates a CG overlay that augments your vision. While you wear it, this device sees everything you do and logs it. You
I don't
Put it
computer.
on your face.
Oh.
Heartless! Donald! Goofy!
What? Are you okay? There's no Heartless here.
Huh? But,
Whoa, chill, Sora. Just take the AR device off.
Huh? Huh? Oh. Oh. Wow.
You
I
thought
have
so many
no
things
idea how
freaked
you're
out
doing
that
it, but
badly over
this is
one
cool.
tiny
Thanks.
heartless gremlin.
Well, he didn't
So
see
far,
it and
the
suddenly
map
it was in the
data
room
only
with
covers
them.
That's
San
fair.
I need to expand it.
Now can we Shugyo?
Not yet, Fred. He's still learning.
Sora can hop onto VR chat now and see himself some
Run through
tits.
courses that Hero scripted, like a mini game.
We'll put a tracer on your movements so we can
Shugyo! Shugyo! Shugyo!
so we can Shugyo.
What does that mean?
I guess Shugyo's like training. That's a good idea. We could probably use the practice. Speak for yourself.
I don't remember what Shugyo
We also
is.
need to watch No
can
Malone.
Shugyo.
That one's supposed to be good.
By installing new combat data.
Huh?
Hey,
I'll give it a shot, but
try it
I
out.
didn't think it looked that good.
That's fair. I'll see it first then.
No, we can watch it together. A device that Hero designed to create virtual overlays of the real world.
Shugyo. It's Chinese. Oh, wait, never mind. It's a Japanese pronunciation of a word which means deep mind-body training.
Okay.
Cool.
This is a better, let's see here.
I was excited about
6'9",
it. But then again, I'm
5'10".
easily entertained by children's movies.
I've got a 5'10" of either type, so I'll take the 6'9" and I'll replace it with the Wheel of Fate. Slightly better strength, slightly worse magic. But it comes with Waterza, which is the upgrade, which is like the max level version of the water spell.
In case there's any fucking assholes watching this video now or in the near future, I just want you to know, if you're rude to retail workers, we come and talk, like, we laugh at you once you leave. Like, like, I told all of my coworkers about that lady, and we laughed about it. Like, it's bad enough we're all breathing the same air. Like, bitch! Bitch! And she's like, oh, it's okay, you can touch that one. That one's wrapped. What? bitch.
She might just have like a severe, what's it called? Not allergy, but I can't think of the word now. Yeah,
germophobia.
She might. An extreme case of germophobia.
I mean,
that does not excuse the fact that she was a dick.
It also does not excuse the fact that she was trying to bag and take away the items before I scanned them. Like, it just looked really sketchy.
Speaking of real sketch,
I'm pretty sure she got out with a couple of things I didn't scan. Just gonna be honest. I tried my best.
I think I need to talk to Hero.
Shout when you're ready, Sora.
Okay, let's go. But speaking of real sketch, I had somebody try to commit credit card fraud on Tuesday.
Tell the story.
I was watching the front end while the person who normally was in the front end went on their 30-minute break. And so I was just doing my thing, and this dude walks up, and he brings 2 gift cards, and I go, okay, so 2 gift cards, this is sketchy to begin with. Most people just want the one and just load whatever they want onto it. And he goes, all right, so I want to put 300 on this card, and if that works, I want to put 300 on the other card. And I was like, that's super sketchy thing to say. And then, so I loaded the first card. He was like, he wanted to pay for them in 2 different transactions. I was like, this is the sketchiest thing I've ever been a part of. But I'm not going to immediately pass judgment. And then, and basically he pulled out his card, and the card declined. And then he tried to pull out another card, and I said, okay, well, if this card declines, I will need to call my manager over. The second card declined, and I was like, I'm just going to call my manager over. And he goes, no, it's okay. Just give me a second. I'm going to head out to my car, and I'm going to just head out to my car. I'm just going to head out to my car and get my other debit card. I'll be right back. He left and never came back. Yeah. Hero has placed virtual rings and enemies around the city, which the AR device allows you to see. Pass through these rings and defeat the enemies to gather valuable data for Big Hero 6. Follow the purple indicator and reach the star to complete the course. I'm on a timer.
Oh fuck! I had a Oh, he's so cute. It's so awkward because he's gonna be on a loop. Yep, he's on a really awkward looking loop. Anyway, I had some guy try to scam us today. It's pretty funny actually. So like, I had a call. A guy said that, hey, I'm on the way to the store. I just wanted you to know because no one in the back office was answering. I have 4 boxes. Here's a list of things. And like, I didn't know everything, but like 2 of the things I knew we needed because they were broken already. And I was like, oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad they're coming. And so he's like, such and such has been paid in advance, and I since I'm driving, can you pull out your phone and do the calculator because like he had to write it on his forms apparently once he got here of how much needed to be paid at a later date. So I did the calculations. And he's like, okay, okay, now I'm gonna call my manager, and then my manager's gonna call you. I'm sorry about the trouble. So he just hangs up. So I rewrite all the things I wrote down just to make sure they looked neat and nice for my boss. And then I get another call from corporate, from his boss. It was the same guy doing this and a lady's voice. Hello.
What? Really?
Yes, I shit you not. I shit you not. Like, I believed him up until that second phone call.
That's so dumb.
Like, oof.
Why did he think that was going to work? And what was he trying to improve?
Because I'm stupid. Because I did believe him. I did believe him until the second phone call. Because, like, he sounded legitimate for a minute there. Because, like, I don't know what goes on at the top. I don't know what the bosses talk about. All I know is that 2 of the things he named are some things we need. We need at least 1 new register, and we have a 22-inch monitor that is broken.
Yeah. Here's a hint. In the future, if somebody calls, right? If somebody calls and they say that they're from any amount of like official service, the first thing that you need to do is get your manager on the line. Okay. Period. End of story. As soon as somebody calls, like, just say, oh, hold on, I'll patch you through to my manager.
Okay.
That puts the fear of God into some people.
That's fair. Yeah, the second call I said, yeah, give me a minute. I'm going to put you through to my manager for this call. So I put him on hold. I put him on hold, and I was like, hey, Jenna, I think this is a scam. And, like, I explained that it was the same guy again with a higher lady voice. She's like, yeah, hang up. That's a scam. Because, like, she was kind of squinting when I made the list, when I, like, told her the list of things. Because, like, she was like, okay, monitor, we need that. Wait. We don't. Because, like, she didn't. Because, like, there was a 22-inch monitor, new register, three new security cameras, which I also believed, because they replaced the ceiling tiles recently and several of the cameras got bumped, so I don't know if they got messed up or not. So I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Like, weirdly relevant data.
Yeah, and 4 coils of fiber optic wire. So I was like, okay, I don't know what we need that for, but, like, most of those things sounded like things we needed. So, like, I thought this was a thing. And since she was so busy with about 6 customers at once...
Why is he equipped with the shooting star keyblade?
Interesting. Gravity. Not binding.
But, like, since she was busy with, like, 6 customers at a time, I was able to get the phone, and she was not. So I made notes for her. And I was like, okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. She, like, squinted. She was like, I don't know anything about this.
That's why he has the shooting
star. And so she was about to get the store owner on the line. I was like, wait. Hey, Jenna, this is a scam. And she just hangs up the phone before she calls him.
That's great. They're watching him fight and realizing they can do a lot of the same things.
Ooh. Change the weapon, change the attack.
Also, that's why he's using the shooting star, because it was the first, like, triple form change keyblade.
Nice. Do we even have that one equipped?
No. Whoa. But it's one that we would definitely have by this point. So they chose that.
And ice.
We're giving them ideas for new things.
Or so we thought.
They watched him fight the virtual guys, and they learned from his fight.
Interesting.
Thanks, Sora. That should be enough data. And I think you sparked some new ideas.
Those chapped lips.
Yeah, everybody's so excited.
How cute is that? Hey, now I'm chilly. I think I told you guys it was gonna be cold. I don't know if I said it, but I thought I'm gonna be cold by the end of the stream. That was so sweaty.
Ohana Heartbringer, so I can summon
What?
Stitch, because Ohana means family.
Yeah, like I was confused because of
Heartbinder.
Yeah, that's what?
Tilt the left stick and use X Plasma Surge to draw paths and create hazard zones around the enemies. If you press circle to jump, you can draw lines in the air as well as on the ground. When you're ready, press triangle to deal damage to all enemies inside those hazard zones. That's a new summon.
That's pretty cool. Turn off the fan now. Please.
All right.
I would like to turn off the fan now. I'm doing me a big old chill.
You've got a blazer on your chair. You can always put that on. I was about to say equip that. Can we please just start saying that whenever we put on clothes, we're equipping clothing?
Please.
I would like to equip clothing.
Oh, cute. I still can't get over the fact that her face is not big enough.
Mm-hmm.
Her face needs to be, like, obnoxiously huge. Like, you guys, we're not crazy, right? Her face needs to be obnoxiously huge. I'm thinking of the right girl, right?
I think so.
I'm gonna look her up real quick.
No, I think she looks accurate.
That should do it.
We interrupt your scheduled program to deliver this breaking news. Moments ago, the city's South District was attacked by numerous unidentified creatures. Witnesses describe losing
Who am I thinking of with the giant face that looks like this,
though?
There's a girl who looks just like this with a giantly obnoxious face.
No clue. Because I think she looks accurate.
You're right, she does look accurate. Then who the fuck am I thinking about?
It's time to go, team.
Go time!
Yes.
Did Donald and Goofy get something cool to wear too?
No.
Talk to Baymax. Oh fuck! I forgot to tell you to look for hidden Mickeys.
Sora,
There's
you
one.
face many
Yeah.
dangers. It is important to take precautions.
That was not something I knew was there, by the way.
I got me the Buster Band Plus,
Nice.
which is a new one of these items. Buster Band Plus. I lose a lot of resistances, but I increase my defense by a couple of points.
Oh, cool. We haven't missed any. That was the first one.
Look at my hooking messages. I want to equip hoodie and sweatpants. Go ahead. Equip your hoodie and sweatpants.
I want to give Sora a bear hug.
I want to equip my clothing.
You know who should dress as Sora? Britt. You know Link from
Mhm.
Comic-Con who had to go? I'm going to message him later and tell him he needs to cosplay Sora because he would be a very cute Sora. Because you know he's this big.
Yeah.
It'd be really easy to get shoes
They were.
too big
I was
for him.
say all the people that you have befriended from Kami seem to be pretty fun people.
Yeah.
Because the
Most
ride...
of them are my children now, but yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that like were first-time security people this time around where I was just kind of helping them. I was like, all right, we do this and we're good to go. Like by the way, security this year, aside from like 1 or 2 instances, security this year was probably the easiest year in a very long time because they gave us a new room for the autograph signings. And that made life 30 times easier, even though we had less people this year than last year.
I'm glad they did because I was told from, I don't know who, but someone told me that they double booked that room and we didn't get it.
Well, so what ended up happening, we double booked a room that we were actually supposed to get. And so we didn't actually get the room that we wanted to get.
Which room was it?
We wanted to get...
Was it one of the rooms back there anyway?
I got a spear. Oh shit, there's a spear, and they called the spear a high wind. That's awesome.
That's very cool.
That's a really fucking cool attack. But, we got one of the rooms that we wanted to get. But, well, no, we were supposed to get a really big room, but they ended up double booking the room with a Miss America pageant of all things.
Wasn't Jeff Sessions there or something? Wasn't he there at the same time?
Jeff Sessions?
Some Republican guy.
Not to my knowledge.
I can't remember who told me. Someone told me he was in the elevator. Nice. He was someone I guess relations. I don't remember who it was. He said he was in the elevator, and some guy in a suit got in. And he's like, "Hey, yeah, are you here for the convention?" He's like, "Yeah, I am actually." And then he got to his room. I don't know if it was Jeff Sessions or not, but he walks into his room. He's like, "Hey guys, who's Jeff Sessions?" It was somebody who was staying in the Con Hotel. Because that's where those people were staying. It's some sort of Republican thing.
Are we sure it wasn't James Spann?
No.
Was it because James Spann was also here for the convention?
For an hour. He didn't stay at the hotel.
No, he did not stay at the hotel.
He came, did his 1-hour speech, and went to work.
He's a busy man.
He is, yeah. We were lucky to get him.
I was going to say, we were incredibly lucky to get him.
Oh, yeah.
But simultaneously, I think it's kind of cool that we did, because what that tells me is that, like, in the same vein, like, people will say, oh, it's so silly that they got James Spann / Alexander Shannara, but it's like, this is an Alabama convention as well. Like, it's not just that, but, like, there are a lot of people here who care about, like, these Alabama, like, celebrities.
Yeah.
And we're back. I need to finish building that Gundam.
Anyway, I said we should.
It's a Kraken.
Anyway, that is terrifying. Holy shit! I've seen enough hentai to know where that shit's going, though.
We should try to get Nick Saban regardless.
We should. And you said something about nerdy people and sportsy people.
Yeah, that I feel like there would be a lot of people. I'm not saying that it would happen. I'm saying that there's a chance for it to happen, where a lot of these, like a lot of sports guys who don't care about anime, but care about Nick Saban, would show up to this thing just to see Nick Saban, would see a bunch of nerdy people, and I feel like there might be
a fight. Not
Not necessarily a fight, but I feel like hostilities would run high.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's not something that I can particularly control at this moment. so I can't really stop it from happening. We connect within seconds of coming back, so it's not the end of the world, but simultaneously, like, yeah. It's something that I really don't have that much control over, unfortunately.
Sorry, guys.
The stream has just been doing that the last couple of days. The only thing that I could think that I could do that might... Oh, hey, look. I can do this now.
Nice. Big ol' yawn. I'm sorry I made way too much stuff last time.
Why can't I just stand still for like 3 seconds so I can punch your face? Baymax's fists reach no space. I barely dealt any damage in comparison to the number of times that I actually punched this guy. Oh, there was a shoot button as well that I didn't see.
Oh, dang.
What did I just activate?
We'll get it next time.
Oh, I activated.
Woo!
I activated a woo.
Charles!
I did not mean to activate a woo.
A woo! A woo! A woo! Dream Drop Distance was a great game just because of our babies. I love him. What a good boy. Paladin, you should get me one of those.
I should get you one of those. Should I make you one?
Get me an Awoo.
I could probably make you an Awoo.
Okay, that'll probably be cheaper, but a lot more effort.
I made you a sunbab.
True, but that was like 3 flat layers. That looks a lot more complicated.
It really isn't. It's one major body made out of basically a giant raise your flag. But no, it's basically just a giant oval shape, more or less. And then you just attach little bits for the legs. You attach little bits for the legs. And then you add detail via just attaching smaller pieces.
I feel like they should make a Meow Wow micro pillow or micro bead pillow.
I could just make the body a micro bead pillow. That is something I would definitely have the ability to do.
Oh my god, that's so cute. It's so ugly and I love it. I feel like you could do a better job, TBH, though.
I don't know. That one's like...
It's so tiny. Look at it. Like, sorry, that's not a good... Like, here's the tag. Like, it's so tiny. Tags are about this big.
Yeah, it's very small.
I want him to be a big schmoopy.
Yeah, I would make him roughly throw pillow sized. That's the accurate size to make. I think he's at the top of the building here, yeah. The AR helmet is helping because it's telling me where to go. That's a useful feature that could have been in the game from the start. Can I climb this building? I can't climb this building. Fucking later.
If you make me an Uwu, I will make you a Heartless.
That seems like a lot more effort.
Not really.
Just like a little shadow? I mean, it's one color, but it's a bunch of shapes.
That's fair.
It's a very, very complex shape. That's also not to say that you wouldn't be able to find the like a pattern for one, but
not that hard.
That's not to say that you wouldn't be able to find a pattern on one.
Yeah.
Also, keep in mind if I make you an Uwu, it's also getting stitched by hand because I don't own a machine.
That's fair. I don't own a machine either because I don't know where any of my fucking needles are, and I broke one just before Christmas. I broke it on Christmas Eve, and I don't know where the rest of them are, so I have to buy some more. Whoopsie.
We're gonna link with. Actually, should we plasma encounter? This will be for our first time plasma encountering.
Do it.
Hey, Stitch.
Oh, cute. That is very nice.
Danger zone. I don't know if that was very effective, but it seemed interesting. Splash run. You ready for another area of effect attack?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to ride that ride so bad.
This isn't gonna really help me that much.
I really want to say that they could put the Emperor's... I know, I'm back on this. I really want to say they could put the Emperor's New Groove roller coaster in Animal Kingdom, but they already have a roller coaster in Animal Kingdom, Everest. And there's not much room left to build in Animal Kingdom unless you want to move some habitats. And that's not fair to the animals. Because they've been in those habitats for a long time. They have not added things to Animal Kingdom other than, you know, small decorations, you know, small things here and there for several years. As far as I know. Besides Pandora. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because they already had room for Pandora.
Fyraga.
But they won't have room for anything else. We need to eat at that place at Pandora for your friend.
Yep. One of my friends, so one of your friends works just as like a worker.
He's a photographer.
He's a photographer. That's cool.
Uh-huh.
And then another one of my friends works as and then my friend she used to work at my place, and then she moved to Disney whenever she got the job as a chef there.
Yeah, so cool.
Which is a really cool job. Hey, look, she's zero grabbing.
How do you become a chef at Disney? Does she have a culinary degree?
I don't know that she ever had a culinary degree, but she worked as a chef at a couple of restaurants when she lived here. Yeah, see, he's using it as a laser.
I can't aim if I can't see. Huh?
That's right. Her bag can like quick mix, can't it?
Oh. Better? Yes, it can. I have an idea. Me.
He can do fire and ice now, I bet. Yep.
That's terrifying. Holy shit.
Oh, I get it. It's a combo move.
Oh, holy shit, that's awesome. And Baymax learned how to rocket punch.
Didn't he already know how to rocket punch?
He already knew how to rocket punch. That's not new.
Nice, Baymax. Huh? What?
Fist bump him.
Now we fist bump.
What a
fist bump?
La 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 la.
Oh, he's
to
learning
display
too.
Excitement. Hero taught it to me.
So, like this?
La 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 la.
La la la
la.
Oh my god. This is the purest interaction. Holy shit, Paladin.
Another one.
I need another glass of wine for that shit.
Do you have more wine?
I do. I have like, I only drank like half the bottle.
Pick on one our own size?
It looks the right size to me.
Watch me scorch them with my freeze NATO! The only tornado made of ice and fire.
You took on the wrong court magician. And the wrong captain of the guard.
I keep forgetting that Donald is actually a court magician.
Yeah. Captain of the guard.
And the crime-fighting team of Big Hero 6. Together, we're unstoppable.
Yes!
I need to watch some like old school all of the old school Star Trek. I need to just like binge that shit because I want to.
Sorry, but when you said that, that just reminded me. That means that I can now force you to watch The Next Generation.
No, I need to watch the old school shit so I can get.
Next Generation is old school.
Okay.
Next Generation was the second series made and the best series ever created.
I want you to realize that my plan is to fast forward until I see women. Like that is the plan, is to fast.
Well,
forward
if you want a good
I'm trying to figure out something that's easy, comfortable, and with short hair because.
Oh, short hair?
Yeah.
Maybe 6 of 9. No, 6 of 9 would be too
like
much effort.
I was gonna like put together aspects of a lot
Maybe
of them.
Jaina.
I was gonna put together aspects of a few.
You cared about people.
See, here's the thing: is not many people know about it, but I became a Trekkie because my mom is a Trekkie.
See, I'm considering
He's still here.
Doing Kosho,
And
like, as the woman, like, who has this on her eyebrow, but, like, making it, like, look like her crescent moon.
Yeah, that's 6 of 9.
Okay, I think that would be a really cute Kosho.
Yeah. Right.
See here.
He will always
This girl.
be a part of us.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 6 of 9. She's from,
That is
she's
some
from Voyager.
Some tig-ass biddies. Some tig-ass biddies, y'all.
Yeah, that's 6 of 9. She's, she is from Star Trek Voyager, the 3rd series, and possibly, the most combative.
Paladin.
You could also
Paladin,
just... You could
shut
also,
up.
Oh, no.
Our hearts are breaking right now.
Sora, you okay?
Yeah, fine.
You could also just do Janeway. Janeway's the captain of,
Paladin, our hearts are breaking right now. Holy cow. I can't. Oof. I was looking at that and then I looked up and I was like, Paladin, we need to pay attention and let our hearts break. Oof.
6
I looked up just in time too, you guys.
6 of 9 is actually a half-converted Borg.
Interesting.
The Borg being one of the main bad guys.
You. Not Cyborg, I'm guessing.
The Borg are bad guys.
Oh, so not
the Borg,
Cyborg.
well, yes, Cyborg. The Borg are a collective of individuals that forcibly convert people into cyborgs and remove their free will and make them part of the collective.
Okay. So what the fuck does Frank, or whatever his fucking name is, not want to look like the rest of the team?
Because that was his original costume whenever he was a mascot for some sort of like whatever.
That makes
and
sense.
he just converted it into a suit for like combat. Because originally he had built the pyrotechnics into it as like a display for like, you know, attracting customers, and then he just amped it up and continued to use the costume as his hero fighting costume.
Okay, cool. Oh, their heads.
They're kind of a mini bot I invented. Some bad stuff happened, and I thought that meant they were totally gone.
That's right, he made those little micro bots.
Those enemies are way too similar. Which means someone's controlling them. The question is, who?
Organization 13.
Could it be?
No, you killed him.
I'm gonna go back to the garage and look into.
You took down the professor, remember? Or the dean, whatever.
His brother die?
His brother died in an explosion.
Hiroshi.
Yeah, Hiroshi died in a fire after something exploded, and the reason the explosion even happened was because their professor was stealing Hero's technology so that he could be evil. I can't remember the full plot.
He didn't just die in the fire. He died going back to save somebody.
He went back and saved Hero and died in the fire.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Hero would have died, but Hiroshi went back and saved him. That's why it was like extra sad.
Yeah.
Also, really quick, I
have to pee?
Yes. I waited until 2 hours and 14 minutes in.
Oh shit, it's that late? You sure
Yeah.
you're good?
I'm fine.
Alright. While you're gone, should I tell my Uber story?
Go ahead and tell the Uber story.
Have you heard the Uber? You heard the Uber story. Alright, you guys. Strap the fuck in, because I surely didn't at first. Alright. So, Saturday night at the convention is the rave. Now, I was on stage, so I was there until the end. Comic-Con rave ends at 1 a.m. on Saturday. So, all the staff are done. I'm not even gonna fucking bother cleaning up because I've been dancing for the last 2 hours. Practically against my will at this point. Because, like, at first I was like, yeah, we're doing dance and it's fun. Then, like, after the first 3 songs, I was, like, dead on arrival. So anyway, I was not going to help clean up. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm just not going to be that person. Or I am going to be that person to be an asshole. So we got out. 4 of us got in the same Uber, right? She was nice. She was cute. She was sweet. All the, you know, things you want. All the things you want in your Uber driver. So she starts going. Well, there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of construction in Birmingham right now because they basically exploded the interstate because they're going to rebuild it because it was made in, like, the 80s or whatever. So, a lot of roads are closed. But the Uber GPS has not updated for that. So she was going to turn right, but there were, like, one of those, like, like road closed signs with like the several slots on it to the right. There was also one in front of us. So she just goes straight, goes around that road closed sign in front of us. She just goes. Isn't finished being what's the word? Asphalted, paved. Not finished being paved. Just goes. Not all the lights are on. She just goes. So then she tries to turn in to the right again. Sketchy ass alleyway. Another road closed sign. Her car can barely fit through that. There's a man standing in this alleyway. He is checking to see if his 18-wheeler can fit through this sketchy alleyway that's not even supposed to be driven through. And she rolls down her window and she's like, don't worry, dude. It can fit. I drove through here earlier. She rolls up the window. He gets out of the way, gets back in his truck. We start going. Now, keep in mind, she's not going like half a mile an hour like you would expect someone to. And when you're in a car this big and the alleyway is this big, like she's going like a solid 25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, which is terrifying at this point. Which does not sound fast, but it's terrifying. Ugh. So we get to the end of the creepy alley. There's no street lights in this area, by the way. No street lights at all in this creepy alleyway. It's like a solid like minute and a half ride through this because we're going like so slow, but it's so fast at the same time because you know it's tiny. Get to the end. There's another one of those slotted road closed signs, right? Mm-hmm. Someone had apparently seen her go through there earlier that night and put a sign there so she couldn't do it again.
Well, guess what she did?
She went around it. Now, here's the best part. There were barrels on the sidewalk to keep people from walking into the road, and there was the road closed sign. She goes between them. She's on the sidewalk now. The sign is scraping down the side of her car. Like she just does not care. She's just like going. Like nothing is happening. And so we get past it. It's like, okay, I'm not dead yet. I might make it back to the hotel. I might be alive tomorrow. So we're going like a solid 30 seconds before shit hits the fan again. We're back in the light. It feels safe. It feels good. I think we're almost there, right? We drove past these construction workers. There were about 5, 6, 7 of them standing on the side of the road waiting for instruction from their supervisor because it had been raining and storming all afternoon and night. Which means, surprise, surprise, they were waiting for instruction because there was a foot of standing water in the road. A solid foot of water. Guess what she does? She barrels right through it. She barrels through this foot of water in this regular ass car. It's you know, a tall car. It's not quite SUV big. I bet it's not like quite Ford Taurus size. But like she just barrels through it. Like doesn't even slow down. Just going like 40 miles an hour. I thought I was gonna die. And like, yes, I do know this story makes me sound like a compulsive liar. But holy shit, I have 3 other men to corroborate my story. Holy shit! That was like the best and the worst Uber ride I have ever been on. Holy cow!
Look what the Keyblade's keychain is.
Oh, I love it. It's Davy Jones' key. Oof. Y'all. Uber at 1 a.m. on Saturday is like a new experience like you would not believe.
I maxed out this Keyblade.
I'm gonna go pee.
I maxed out this Keyblade.
Okay, cool. I want to find more hidden Mickeys.
We'll find them. I came back to Hero's Garage really quick because I needed, because I wanted to do that upgrade.
What's wrong?
Yeah, there are several boxes in there, aren't there? Oh, this is how I get out. I didn't realize this door was actually the garage door. Man, I can't even tell if anybody's even watching anymore. I mean, well, I could just pull up on YouTube and see if there's anybody. Yeah, there's still 2 people watching. At least YouTube says there's 2 people watching. flow motion's not quite as good as it used to be. Like, if you've got the right things to go to, it can be kind of fast, but it's definitely not the fastest movement in the game anymore. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, honestly. Yes?
Where'd you get this cute little girl that was sitting on your bathroom counter?
That cute little girl came as a thank you present from the people who gave me my most recent, or where I purchased my most recent Gundam.
Can I open it?
Yes. It's like a little eraser.
She's an eraser?
I think so. Where are all of the... Oh, there's supposed to be some microbots around here somewhere, and I don't know where they are.
Her head comes up. Oh! It's like a Lego eraser. It comes apart.
Interesting.
I can't read it. Like, I have no idea what she actually is. Either way, she's fucking cute as hell. She deserves a place on top of your monitor. Where's that blue squishy stuff? Can I put her on top of your monitor?
Sure. The blue squishy stuff, I believe, is on top of the cage. They deserve more time out of the cage, but I've been so fucking busy lately that I just haven't been able to actually help them.
So have I. And it's like, the worst part is like, I could let Balefire out of the cage, but he goes to sleep at 7.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Can I see where I'm supposed to be going from here? Careful.
Look, she's on top of your little monitor for now. It's perfect. I love her.
You also knocked the monitor sideways.
I'm sorry, Paladin. I'll fix it. Better?
Yeah, it's better.
Not perfect.
It's definitely not flat, but it is better than it was. Nope.
It's not as high as it was. How do I make it higher?
No, it's as high as it was. It's just, it's got to be perfectly even or else it's going to be touching the ground.
You do it. Oh, you're in the middle of a fight. I'm sorry, Paladin. But now you have a cute little girl eraser on top of your thing. It's cute. Teacups.
I'm not a fan of the teacups attraction.
IRL I am.
I mean, IRL I am as well, but I'm not a big fan of the game's teacup attraction. I don't know why I had that out instead of my new Keyblade.
Oh my god,
My new Keyblade is stronger than all of my others.
Paladin, Alex didn't know that I was Kosho until, like, I saw him in the vendor's room and we were standing by the Boku no Hero car. And, like, I waved to him and was like, hey! Hey! And he, like, ran up to me and, like, nearly picked me up. I'm like, be careful! My wig is fragile!
Your wig is fragile.
Please!
Also,
Chelsea will kill me if these two wigs fall
watching
apart.
in 1440p? Oh no!
Oh no!
I don't know why the internet has been, my connection, so right now my connection is actually pretty good on my end, but I don't know why it's forcing, like, YouTube sucks sometimes. Like, I don't know.
Oh.
Then again, like, the disconnections are on OBS's fault, it's not mine. Well, I don't know what the problem is. I will say that.
Also, you and Kosho lost Protect the Con Girl, and, like, Emily was hiding from Chelsea for a good 2 hours on Saturday.
Why?
It's like, because Chelsea has never...
You're lost.
Never. Shio has never lost Protect the Con Girl. Ever.
That's because Chelsea's a badass.
That's because Chelsea will grab you and pull you in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you're out, she will not drop you until she's ready to drop you.
I can't actually attack this thing. Wait, can I
lost every single time.
I can't even shot lock it.
I lost it, like, after the 3 out of 5 games for the story mode were done, which we lost badly. We lost all 3 of them. Where was I? Yeah, we did Shio versus Kosho, you know, for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I did like this like coach in a gym locker kind of speech. I think it was pretty good. I talked about how you're not only protecting this con girl, you're protecting my honor. because I've never defeated my sister in this game. You know, like shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like, because it's funny and cute. And I was like, serious. I was like, please make Comic-Con history and defeat Shio.
Yeah, we couldn't actually hurt it at all.
Then I got hit in the face.
This is weird.
Sora, you guys all right?
Oh, yeah, but the target escaped. Have you got any leads?
Tons. Somewhere inside that thing, there is a core. It's what powers the whole cluster. The core
That's
is
not
the only
symbolism
way
at all.
to hurt it.
Well, it's like a squid thing.
It looks like a heart. Look at it.
Wasabi, what happened? Let's just say it's a handful. Check in.
So far, so good. Guys, I'm really tired of just dodging this thing.
Freddy getting frustrated. Guys, I'm on my way.
No, Hiro!
This is different than his microbots, aren't they?
Yeah.
Unless they just didn't bother to animate his microbots.
You analyzed the dark cubes.
Dark cubes. No, that's definitely different.
Dark cubes.
Yeah, they're dark, they're cubes. I call them like I see them. Every bad baddie needs
Good
a
job,
cool
Freddy.
name.
We're proud of you.
Yeah, that's not cool.
We're proud of you, Freddy.
We'll gather as much data from the dark cubes as we can.
Honey Lemon accepted his name.
It's something to call it. Nobody else had one. This really is the
Your name
s'morg.
is Honey Lemon.
This thing really is just the s'morg, isn't it?
Yeah.
But guys, I can't leave you out there all alone.
Like everything about how it moves is the s'morg.
We are a team. And teams delegate. We need you at the garage.
Good teams delegate.
We trust you, so you trust us.
And you know he hates being... Anyone who's stuck in the garage hates being the person in the chair.
Depends. It depends if the person understands whether or not they have the ability to help outside of the chair.
He really thinks he does. He does
He,
not
yeah,
think he
I
can
believe
help
that.
us
I
today.
believe that Hero believes he's
I'll mark
better
your
out
position
there,
for you on your AR
helping
display.
them, but
But with
simultaneously,
that computer genius, his best place is the chair. He just does not want to accept it because he does not want to lose his friends like he lost his brother.
he wants to play an ARPG, when in reality he's better at playing an RTS.
Yeah, improvise. I know.
Okay, I was more thinking.
Hold on. I saw that too. Hold on, get off the rail. Baymax? I know I want to get a picture with you in a minute, but Baymax, give me a second.
Cheese.
I feel like finding any hidden Mickeys in this world might take a while.
Yeah, they took a while in Pirates too.
Well, this is different. In Pirates, there's only so much like walking ground to be had.
fair.
This entire city is playable.
Walking ground,
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a list right here.
I might use a list in a little bit. If there are any that are like attached to like a story area, maybe.
Let's see. So we found Emblem 1.
Go, go! Are you in there?
Sora! I don't know how to stop this thing. I tried slowing it down with my disc.
You see anything big you can smash against it?
I'm way ahead of
We
you,
found
Goofy.
Emblem 9. That's it. There are currently 11 emblems here. So we found 1 and 9.
Let me get Storm Flag. I just want Storm Flag.
You guys, I love seeing the
There we
key
go.
when we're spinning in the cups.
Yeah. Storm Flag. I just love that a flag is a weapon. I've got claws, otherwise that's right. I've already got claws equipped. Using a flag as a weapon is pretty fucking cool. I need to develop a character that uses a flag as a weapon. I've been thinking about my book a lot recently.
Yeah? What have you been thinking about it?
Just things here and there that I could do for it.
You okay?
What? Like,
Just character arcs, character designs, powers, abilities, those kinds of things.
Have you thought more about the 10-year-old?
I haven't.
I'm really excited about this non-existent character.
I'm not even. So here's the thing: is like, if I can find a way for the character to better exist, other than just like an idea.
Yeah.
Currently, that character exists somewhat. That character's design exists in another character, but the problem is, and it's a bit of a spoiler for the book, so I don't know if I want to say it on stream. Oh, you know what? I bet I know what this game wants me to do.
What does it want you to do?
It wants me to jump ship to ship like this and knock all 4 arms off by going bam, 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 bam. Instead of attacking the arms like I was. He can jump really high.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else that I can help? There they are. I mean, I could say it really quick, especially because it's going to be a very long time before my book releases, if it ever does.
That's fair.
But I probably won't, just because it's a key point in the book when it happens, when it does get a reveal in the book, but simultaneously I'm not sure if it gets a reveal in the first book or maybe the second book. I got to figure out what the right time to wait is.
That's fair.
Honey lemon.
Oh, fire. I'm glad I listened this time. Fire.
This one's probably electricity.
Yep. Electricity. Nope, ice. Electricity's probably going to be yellow.
Fair.
Yeah, see how that one's yellow, like midway down?
Yeah. Nice.
Come on, come on. There we go.
Next time I won't speak like 16 languages.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cute.
Okay.
Were they
Final
ever
one
official?
is.
Was Honey Lemon and Hiroshi ever official?
No.
Okay.
I don't think
they were
so.
Just flirting.
Were they flirting?
I thought they were flirting.
I don't remember that part of the plot.
Okay.
Did I help everybody?
Maybe it's just a fandom ship.
Did I help everybody?
I have no idea.
I don't see anybody else on the map.
Yeah, I don't see anybody's numbers.
I helped Go-Go with the ball.
Uh-huh.
I helped Wasabi. Did I help Wasabi?
I don't remember you helping Wasabi.
I don't think I helped Wasabi. Where's Wasabi?
I don't know.
He's not on, like, his thing isn't showing up on the map anywhere. Oh, there he is. There's Wasabi. He's way, way up there. I had to go through the list. I was like, I helped Go-Go. I helped, Honeysuckle or whatever her name is.
Honey Lemon?
Honey Lemon, that's it. And I helped Fred.
Freddy, if we're dating. All 3 of them call him Freddy. They're a polyamorous relationship with a dog.
With a dog?
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo gang. I'm sorry. I should have been more specific.
Oh, yes.
I was just excited. I made a quote. That was a quote that was made literally one time.
Yeah. See if I can't get the drop on it. Oh, I see what I need to do. Whee! And the drop on it.
Yeah. Nice.
Finally! Thanks for the save, Sora. I'll see if anyone else needs help.
He's afraid of heights, that's right.
Oh, poor baby. Oh, he did it! I'm so proud of him.
You're all right. Listen, Sora. The dark cubes have converged on a single location.
I like your little girl. She's so cute. I'm glad I put her there. I'm glad you let me put her there.
I'm almost done pinpointing the core. If you need me to help.
Nah, it's okay, Hero. We're on it.
I wonder if we'll have revisits like there are in other Kingdom Hearts games.
I mean, we fucking better because we haven't found all the hidden Mickeys. Or do you mean like story-wise?
Was Hero's Glove an accessory or was it one of these guys? Hero's Glove is one of these guys. Doesn't give as much defense as my Chaos Band. Not as much defense, but increased resistances. And grants a large boost to defense and a small boost in Fire, Blizzard, and Dark resistance. And it has the ability item boost. I don't really use that many items, so I'm okay without equipping it. There are usually revisits in the main numbered Kingdom Hearts games. Like, there were revisits in Kingdom Hearts 2. I feel like this game would have been, you know, very quickly over if there was only one visit to each world.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a couple of the worlds.
Okay, there's a lot of them.
What do you suppose they'll do?
I don't think we want to find out.
I say, we destroy this thing!
But without a strategy, we'd just be wasting our strength.
If we knew where to strike...
That's when you use the AR?
I got it. I'm sending you an AR software update. It'll show you where the core is. The Dark Cube's weak point. I'm coming to help.
I'm back. I was watched the Whiskey Cavalier show on ABC.
Is it busted?
Well, welcome back, Sora. Awesome.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's short. Who is that?
Who's that on the
Please
display?
don't be Sorta.
That's not the display. He's really here.
Please don't be Sorta.
The black coat. He's back?
Are you done messing around?
What?
Is that Vanitas?
Wait. That voice.
Hold on.
It's Vanitas.
Know this guy?
I think it's Vanitas.
Now, enter the supervillain.
He definitely has the vibe.
That's Riku.
Funny.
Is it Replica Riku?
It is Replica Riku.
It's Replica Riku.
Oof.
Riku. But...
As if this stupid experiment wasn't already a hassle.
Which makes sense, considering Replica Riku's a robot.
Yeah.
Hero, do you recognize it?
Yeah.
Not quite ready.
That's the first chip I made for Baymax. It's full of combat programs.
Heck.
Programs?
Yeah, they tell Baymax how to react.
Does that mean it's like his heart?
More
It's a
than.
surprise for you to find out.
Fuck.
Oh no, that's not good.
That's really bad.
You know that's not Riku. That's Replica Riku. Well, no, he doesn't know that because Replica Riku fought Riku, not Sora.
Yeah. See? Heart. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Oof.
Oh no!
Sora, I'm on my way. I'll look after my team. You guys fight the Dark Cube. Remember to use the AR device to target the core.
I got it!
Alright. While I'm remembering to do it.
Cheese!
There we go.
Of course. We forgot to do that with the final boss.
I don't think we could have.
That's fair.
Because we were on the boat.
You're right.
We technically could have done it with, we could have done it with, what's it called? With, I can't remember his name now, but, Davy Jones, but...
Oh. Too late now, I guess. Oh well.
Form into something I can shoot. Or hit. Or anything, really.
Bombardier.
Yep. Bombardier him. Can't wait for the new Kingdom Hearts 3 update so I can do my critical run with the extra story.
My legs hurt.
Why do your legs hurt?
I don't know, they're just like cramping out.
This is a waste of my time. Come on. I can only fight it when the core is visible. This is definitely a Final Fantasy based weapon. Just purely based off of how the spear actually fights. Like, it's exactly how Dragoon fights. No, it's not. It's not time for magic until the core shows back up.
Clear course.
We can't do it until the core shows up.
I know, but it's counting down. So is that how long it takes until the course?
No, that's how long it's how long it takes until I can before I can actually use the not before I can use the ability, but if I use the ability before a certain point, like I have to use the ability or I lose it by a certain point.
Okay.
Well, I wonder if I can. Oh, I couldn't predict. Whatever. We're about to beat this thing anyway.
Yeah, get him, Paladin, get him. Yeah. Armor slot unlocked.
Oh, that's good.
Combo.
Withstand combo will now mean that if Goofy is reduced to 1 HP, he can withstand that full combo.
Very cool.
Somewhere around here, there's a little yellow V, probably on the floor. It's missing from this man's head. Because I knocked it off one time, and I lost it forever, because it's the ittiest bittiest piece ever.
At least, not until we're done.
Heck.
Riku, is it you? Why do you look like that?
Looks are deceiving, but the heart? You know that it's me.
I know Riku wouldn't do this, not without a good reason.
A reason? When did that ever matter? We've been trying to one-up each other since we were kids.
Why does it sound like the voices are like peaking their microphones?
I don't know.
Like Riku's entire audio, every single time he talks, sounds like he's peaking a microphone.
Robot Riku or real Riku?
In any of the Rikus.
Look.
I don't know.
We defeated Ansem and Xehanort.
Because they do the entire thing in one or two, like, sittings.
I guess.
Right?
Still.
So maybe this Riku came back too, from the time when Ansem possessed him.
Yeah, from the past. What? How?
Unlike a certain wizard you know, I had to play by the rules to travel through time, which meant leaving my body behind.
Huh? I know about this.
From Dream Drop.
But you have a body.
Xehanort's heart left his body in order to voyage back through time. He needed to tell his younger self of the great plans he had in store.
What a weird concept for time travel.
In the past, his heart stayed and waited out the years until you and I came along. Xehanort's heart possessed me and became Ansem, the first adversary you faced. The rest of him, the piece he left behind, took the name Xemnas and created the first organization. It was all a part of a larger plan to bring Xehanort into contact with the right hearts. Enough of them to form the real Organization 13.
Otherwise known as
They
the
could
Super
come from
Excited to Be
anywhere.
Xehanort Club.
Basically.
Or the Sex Club.
Just as long as he had the right vessels at hand to place their hearts in.
Still love that the acronym is the Sex Club.
That's right. The replica program was a success.
Mm-hmm.
We are as real as people.
It is Replica, Riku.
Then pack up and leave. What are you still doing here?
To see if we can recreate a heart from data.
What?
Sorry. Did we steal your idea?
Fuck.
That walking balloon over there has a heart. At least that's the nonsense I'm supposed to believe.
There are hearts all around us. You only have to see them for them to become real.
A
Where'd you get
Xehanort
that?
sausage party?
That's my chip. I made it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. But I promise I'll put it right back where I found it.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
I think I'll be getting back to work now.
Wait!
They're gonna make a replica of
We gotta stop him.
Baymax.
Guys! Huh?
Man, they're whipped.
You are all suffering from acute exhaustion. I recommend rest.
Yeah, because Hero, you just
You're
came
right.
out here.
Let's regroup.
We are approaching the 3-hour mark.
Honest trailer for Kingdom Hearts 1, the name Sora, the 10-year-old boy with baggy pants for candy.
Come on, guys. What's with all the long faces? Did you forget that we won?
Fred. Not now.
Huh?
His name is Riku? And you know him?
Yeah. Well, I know him.
I worked for World Order. It's a little late for that.
What?
It's a little late for retaining World Order.
Arch-nemesis.
Instead of Donald, he's
but
Donald.
how'd he get Hero's chip?
And what did he mean about an experiment?
And what do they want?
He said they're trying to recreate a heart from data. But I don't know what they really want. None of us do. These
Hey, look, it's
guys,
Alabama. Or, not Alabama. It's United States.
Instead of fighting fair
The
and
United
square,
States of
they
Alabama.
go for the heart and say things to try and get under your skin. They're cowards. And now they're doing it to you, too. It's our fault.
No. This could be good. That chip might finally be able to give me some answers.
You said that you made it, right?
Yeah, this Baymax, he's actually the second model. No offense.
I am a robot. I cannot be offended.
What a good boy. Oof, what a good boy.
It's a long story. But the first Baymax and the chip I made
You
vanished
can
into another
glitch Big Hero
dimension
6 world after
along with
story.
the microbots.
Interesting.
The chip's back. So the first Baymax might be back too.
And we're gonna have to fight him as the final
Was the
boss.
first Baymax in the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
The first Baymax was the one that sacrificed itself in the weird dark world at the very end. But they ended up saving his original chip. And they built a new Baymax and put his original chip in the new Baymax.
Okay.
Guys,
let's
come
go.
on.
Team, let's go. And guys, come on.
Why did they not have both of them?
I did it 6 times already. Don't tell me they're looking for more black boxes.
I need a nap.
It's 10:15. The real word you're looking for there is sleep. You need to go to bed.
Yeah.
Why are you snooping around?
That would be none of your concern.
Overstep and darkness will consume you again.
What an interesting thing to say. I shall do anything I please. As should you.
Maleficent hasn't been an actual enemy in a long time.
Yeah, I feel like she's been playing the long con.
I don't know. She still doesn't feel that big of an important character to me.
Who's he? Friend of yours?
Yes.
I love
Also,
Jim Cummings.
huh?
From
I love
when?
Jim Cummings.
Is he
Pete?
Pete.
Mm-hmm. And Tigger and Pooh and
I'm gonna use this as a chance to save, and that's gonna be where we end it tonight.
all right, sounds good.
Thank you everybody who came out to tonight's stream. Sorry for all the technical difficulties that we experienced. I've been Paladin. This has been CPQ.
Hi.
This has been Kingdom Hearts 3. We will be back on Monday. I need to do some homework. Yeah, I had lots of stuff that I did. Technically, I've got reading to do, but I can do that tomorrow. Anyway, this has been Kingdom Hearts 3. We will be back on Monday, so look forward to that. But until then, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
La, 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 la.